nobody in here yet. I'm talking to myself, but that's what I do anyway. That's what I do anyway. That's what y'all see every week. The conversations I have with myself. I talk to myself because there is no one to talk to. People ask me why I do what I do. Christopher Williams. Shout out to Christopher Williams, but he was bitch ass Hakeem in New Jack City. Hakeem Akbar. What's up, people? Christopher Ellis. Cymatic Residence. Ron Speaks. Bro L. Wise. Carlton Coleman. What up, Dwayne Hicks? DJ Sherm. Almighty Sekou. What up? Christopher Ellis got you. This is Danger Dubs. Danger Man Dubs. King Lemuel Productions. What up, Mr. King Shack? Chaz McFly, Aaron Wilson, Teron Williams, Shuggy Dog. What's that name? Team Hazard, Two Live. Y'all with these names. Bahamian, 1964. Adwo L. What up? Balance Higher Knowledge. True to 8. Kevin Wise. What up, namesake? James Stew. Says Ken Con. What is that? Kanaka Lemon? I think that's it. Empress Raguba. What's cracking? JB. Position of Power. What up? Janari Godfrey. Eric Johnson. Christopher Banks. Maul Banger. Ellison Gray. What's this? Nile. What's that? Nile Jade Kim? I think that's it. Hypatia. Jason Rivers. Adriano Iggy. Got your Team Hazard. Alvin Rainey Jr. What up, Summer Breeze? Shalon Mitchell. Melanated Mike. Man, there's a bunch of y'all in here. Sun-Kissed Copper Colored. Wise Guy. What's cracking? Eric Harvey. Travis Bailey. Roderick Enoch. Eugene, Michael, and Nicole. I think I got everybody. Did y'all wipe your feet before you came in here? That means hit the like button if you're new. Wiping your feet means hit the like button. Don't disrespect my dojo. Everybody in here, they know what happens when you disrespect the dojo. Got to put you in the sleeper hole in front of the class and let you know. Got to knock you out, put you in the sleeper hole. Appreciate everybody for showing up on this Saturn's Day. This Saturn's Day was populating, y'all. Moving on into the first. We in the first week of within the first week of the new year. So again, happy New Year's to peoples. If y'all didn't see the last live stream, Merry New Year, Merry New Year to the people. Let me turn this up. Make sure nobody calls me. So, what up, peoples? Really quick. If you ordered your police stop law package, it went out. You should have got an email that it's on its way. So, don't hit me up again. It's on its way. Had to wait for a minute. It's still waiting on the fifth deck of flashcards. But I do have news because I just got the Great Book of Melanin Research. I got it republished by professional published. So we're gonna see how it looks. We're gonna do the unveiling with you guys today. We just got it in here early this morning. So let's see what they gave me. See what you guys gonna get. This is the new book. So this is what the old book looks like, just so you guys, I know you can't see this because YouTube be with their bullshit. They're flipping this in the video. Somebody gotta help me on that. How they turn my damn videos back. YouTube is fucking with me. So this is the old book, excuse me. So it's the old book. You see the binding. You see it right here. But now again, this my publisher, he's been hooking me up. He been doing, they work on these books hard when they put them together. So this is the old book that you guys see, right? Regular old book, boom. Now, let's see what the new book look like. I know what it's supposed to look like. Let's see if they actually made it look like that. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what the damn. See if I gotta send these back. Shit is whack. I'm sending it back. That go for all y'all. If it's whack, send it back. Don't accept nothing you ain't willing to accept. Let's see. Uh-oh. Put it out. Ah, all right. Ooh, snap. Oh, shit, baby. Y'all see the new icy? Look at that. Boom, right here on the back. You probably don't know what that is, but that's a dark matter nebula. This is a nebula of dark matter that I got and put it on the back of the book. So that's the back of the book. Boom. Can y'all see that? Because I know the ring, damn camera ring is blocking. Can y'all see that? The camera ring is blocking my shit. Boom. Damn camera ring, but boom, there it is. Oh, snap! I just dropped it. God dang it. But these are the new Great Book of Melanin. This is the great new revised, published, professionally published Great Book of Melanin research. So, Leah, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. And anybody who want to hit me on the Cash App, that's Real Nagas, the number 9. So, bam, we done upgraded, baby. We upgraded, y'all. You see how icy this is? God dang it, baby. So, who wants to be the first? Because it just got it today, so you guys can be the first to get the new copies of the Great Book of Melanin Research. Boom. Brand new published copy right here. This is off the J. Proud of this right here, boy. You guys probably don't even know. I had this book for 20 years. I got this book about, well, the first version, the first copy from the International Federation of Pigment Cell Societies. So I got it from them about 20 years ago. And then I researched the first part of it 20 years ago. Then they took it off of their website. Then I had to go back and had to find it and buy it, the files. Then I put the files into a book. I made the files into a book for you guys because it's not a book. It's just files from the International Federation of Pigment Cell Societies that if you don't know what you're looking at, you can't make sense of. But I made it into a book for y'all. And this is the new icy ice right here. So boom, make sure you support. Get over here, know your real, to realnagas.com and order the Great Book of Melanin Research. The new copies, this is just book 1. There's still 2 books that comes with this. And then, you know, I'm gonna hook you up, give you the whole police stop law package. So you get a choice of the new revised, got everything new revised right here. We all brand new up in here, baby. So this is the new revised Know Your Rights manuals, the 3 different versions. You got the red for all you bloods out there. Got the blue for you crippy crips. I'm just playing. None of y'all should be gangbanging. And then we got the icy gold for the golden dragons right here. Bam. So again, we have 3 different versions of the Know Your Rights manual that you guys can order. Make sure you put it in the notes what color you want if you order right here. All right. So again, order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. You get all of this for free. Well, not 3 of these. You get 1 plus the bonds book, public official bonds book, which is how to go and claim police officers' insurance, or what they call public official bonds, if they violate your constitutional rights, because their oath or their bond is tied to their oath to the Constitution. So when they violate your constitutional rights, they lose they lose the bond. That's straightforward. It's called oaths and bonds because their bond is tied to their oath to protect the Constitution. So when they violate it, boom, you got them right there. And then, you know, we're going to give you the God of the Goddery right here. Oh, somebody just left me a Cash App. Who was that? SBTR, Aries on some Aries energy. Appreciate you. Thank you for the Aries love. Appreciate it. But right here, you got your constitutional rights card. Lets the police officers know what your rights are, what will happen when they violate your rights. And then this is the qualified immunity card and notice right here. You give this to the police officers and let them know that they lose their qualified immunity, which is the shield they get when they violate your constitutional rights and they don't know that they violated your constitutional rights, or they violated your constitutional rights in an all brand new way. Say they jumped off the roof and gave you a Dusty Rhodes elbow, and no cop has ever done that to a citizen before, they would get off. Because the judge would be like, hey, well, I've never seen anybody give somebody a Dusty Rhodes elbow from the roof before. Well, you can't do it anymore, but you get off today because there was nobody who did it before you, so you get off. But after that, nobody can jump from the roof with a Dusty Rhodes elbow on nobody ever again. That's usually what happens. But right here, when you show them this and you tell the police officer they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights before they do it, and you get it on camera, because the law says when they knowingly violate the law, they lose their qualified immunity. Yo, Curtis Neal, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash out, brother. Thank you, everybody hitting the cash out today. So they lose that qualified immunity when they knowingly violate your constitutional rights. So when you get them on camera and you say, you're in danger of violating my constitutional rights, officer, and you get them on camera, so it doesn't matter if they do the Dusty Rhodes elbow off the top then, because then you've alerted them that they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights. So they have a duty to follow up on that. Broderick Enoch, appreciate you, brother. He says, for the Nagalism. Oops. He said, thank you, brother, for the Nagalism. So, again, this all comes with this. One of these, not all three of these, but one of these Know Your Rights manuals, Constitutional Rights Card, Qualified Immunity Notice. And then, because I still don't have the last deck of flashcards, I'm still going to give you the deal on the 4 flashcards. So you even get the new book, you get the brand new, you get the brand new. Oh man, this is icy right here, baby. You get the brand new, and then you also get the 4 decks of flashcards, because I ran out of the 5th. So realnagas.com, if you want the new, you want to hook up on the deal, make sure you let me know which Know Your Rights manual, what color Know Your Rights manual you want before you order, because I'm just gonna throw whatever in there. If you don't leave me a color, I'm just throwing whatever. That's how it goes. You don't leave me a color, I'm throwing whatever I want in there. So boom. And also, when you want to know your rights, deeper than that, get it to the Know Your Rights Foundation. Get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers and learn your rights for free. If you want to get in for the April class, the beginning of the April interview class, make sure you sign up. Excuse me, sign up now within the next couple weeks. So we're almost filled up the list, so you better hurry up and get over there if you want to get into the interview class. But right here, this is what you're working for, one of these beautiful certifications right here. We teach you the law for free, then you take it back out there and go teach it to your family, your friends, and your community. That's the deal. There is no shirking the deal. Once you come in here, you got to come in here, you got to show up, you got to be consistent, you got to learn this stuff, you got to be able to help other people, because there are other people going to help you in here. This is how we do it. Law community, law nation, and the law is our language. And so if you want to be a part of that, this 1 million Johnny Cochrans that we're doing right now, you see what's going on. The law enforcement is smashing right now. Trump is coming back with this whole law enforcement. We gotta be a law enforcement country. There's no law and order. We don't have a country. Well, you better understand that. And they're not gonna give a damn what color you are right now. They don't give a shit about that right now. If you don't know the law, you're getting smashed on. You see, they're snatching people up for protesting without any constitutional authority and stuff like that. So Trump is tripping right now for the Khazarians, and we're going to get into that. You have no freedom of speech if you're for the Khazarians, but make sure you know what your rights are. KnowYourRightsFoundation.org. This is how we're doing it. So appreciate y'all, and also if you. Because they're trying to scare the crap out of us with the new vaccines, the measles, and the big bird, and all the rest of that. So, Moon, this is where you get Know Your Rights Foundation. Is where you get the exemption cards, the vaccine exemption card. This is the religious exemption card. If you have a religious exemption against fetal tissue being used in the vaccines, then this states that right here, that you have a religious exemption against that. And then if they try to force you to do it still on your job, this is called the exemption liability notice, where they're liable for every second monetarily. They're liable for every second, even physically, for every second that the cupcake or the vaccine is in your system. They're liable for that, because you're only required to be on the clock for a certain amount of time every day. And the cupcake, the vaccine, will stay in your system all the time, 24/7. So it's going to be in your system when you're not required to be on the clock. So they have to pay you for that, especially if you get vaccine injured. So You only can get these at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. All right. Also, any of the apparel, make sure you go shop the apparel. We got the apparel shop up at the Know Your Rights Foundation website. So make sure you support everybody. We out here doing it. You got no Black Lives Matter no more. We the new people. We the new. But we the real. Black Lives Matter was some bullshit. We really here to save your ass. What the hell did Black Lives Matter do but cry and scream and yell and do all that shit? We teaching you how to defend yourself. That's what I am. I'm a martial arts teacher. I teach people how to whoop ass. Period. Law-wise, hands-wise, knees, elbows, choking nigga, choke your ass, whatever you. Hey, that's what I do. I teach you how to whoop ass before it happens. All right. Now if you get in trouble, don't try to come to me after, especially if you saw this beforehand and you didn't do it, and then you try to come after me after you get in trouble. That's the universe whooping your ass. I'm not gonna save you. You got to deal with that. So if you see me now and you know you should jump on this law now, you better get your ass over there. Because if you fuck up, don't call me to that. We don't do consulting. We don't do that. We teach you how to whoop ass beforehand. I'm a preventative teacher. All right. Especially that's my training too. I'm a preventative teacher. So with my training, I teach you how to prevent sickness. That's what personal training is. I prevent sickness with healthy training. So I prevent you getting your ass whooped by the police by teaching you the law first. So get over there and make sure you support. All right. And all the links are in the description box. Also, patreon.com. Make sure you go over to patreon.com/realnagas if you want to learn how to get out of the system, or actually have 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out of the system. A lot of you think that you're supposed to be out of the system completely. No. No, you don't want to do. Why you want to do that? Why you want to make life harder for you? The system is just a corporation, just like any other corporation, McDonald's, FedEx, any one of those. And you need to know how to contract with that corporation and how to contract not being obligated to that corporation, just like anything else. And that's what I teach you at realnagas.com. At patreon.com/realnagas. So get over there and teach you how to contract, have 1 foot in the system, 1 foot out of the system, so you can take advantage of both worlds. All right. It's about taking advantage of both worlds. No extremes, being balanced. All right. All right, everybody. Got ready to get into it. Appreciate everybody on the Cash App this week, too. Thank you for sending me the Cash Apps with your funny messages. Y'all are hilarious. Appreciate you guys for that. All right, you guys, you ready to get into it? So, got to talk about the bull crap this week that the Democrats won't let go. The Demo bitches, they won't let go of the app leak, when the Signal app leak that happened, where they were getting ready to strike Yemen, and dumbass Republicans, they was texting each other back and forth on an open line. Well, wasn't open, but they invited a civilian reporter into the text feed, into the text group. And they just like, yeah, we going to kill these niggas. We about to smash on these niggas. We about to fire a couple missiles up their ass. Be like, man, fucking say something now, bitch. And they all in the, hell yeah, motherfucker. Bop. Then JD Vance was like, oh no, dog, oh no, dude, we gotta shoot 5 missiles up their ass. Maybe we should shoot 2, and then say, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was in there just talking crazy. Yeah, we gonna shoot these missiles up their ass about 10:35. 10:35. What about 10:37? About 10:37, because they gonna, 10:35 around them. 10:37, they won't expect that. And they just they just in there, people niggas just sitting up there. What did he say? The reporter just in there just looking at the shit. They just typing in shit. So, straight up bullshit. That is amateur. What is that? Amateur night at the Apollo. Get Sandman sins. Where's Sandman when you need him? we need Sandman to dance on stage and snatch all them cats off. Whoever put that dude in the text feed, which I think was the Tom Walls. I think it's something Waltz or something like that. That's the security dude. He said he didn't know the guy or whatever, and he accidentally, or a staffer may have put him into the text feed, but then there's a bunch of pictures of them two dudes, the reporter who was in the text feed, and I forgot his name, Tim, what is it, Tim Waltz or something like that? They were at a couple of events together, standing next to each other. So you did know the dude. You was trying to say, I don't know this guy whatsoever. I've never talked to this guy. I've never seen him before in my life. And then they come up with the pictures of them niggas like, niggas like, they got the pictures like, nigga, wait a minute. Is that you doing the gangster pose? how they do the gangster pose from in jail when they get down? Why you on your knee doing the jail pose? Hey man, I was looking for some quarters. You know, I had some change and my change fell out my pocket, so I was down there looking, you know what I'm saying, just looking for my change. Just down there looking for my change. That's all I was doing, looking for my change. You know, like nigga, that don't look like y'all look like y'all was pretty chummy. I don't even know that nigga. Why are you giving him a piggyback ride? Like nigga, you know what I'm saying? He said he had a, you know, he had some problems with his back or something. You know, I had to being a good Samaritan. Like nigga, y'all look pretty chummy to me. So he couldn't hold on. He couldn't. Now they trying to fire that nigga. Fire him. Now, you definitely should fire a dude if they can't keep top secret. And they say it wasn't top secret, but you should definitely fire somebody if they can't keep text about or information about a strike, an airstrike, secret. Now, on the flip side of that, I think it was their karma. I think it was karma. Honestly, I think it was karma because they didn't have to. They didn't. First of all, the Houthis. The Houthis are like freedom fighters. They're not like terrorists or anything like that. They're freedom fighters. Like they'll retaliate for the most part. They'll retaliate on New Khazaria because New Khazaria is trying to take over the Middle East. They're using America to do the shit, right? That's why you saw me put. That's why I put this in here today. Because we're going to talk about these cats today. Because they've been using America to do their dirty shit. And when Trump, and see, this is Trump's bitch ass. He's really fucking up this round. Because they were supposed to be Trump said that they were taking out the Houthis because the Houthis were attacking them. Right, they were attacking American ships for over a year, and you know it's time they're stopping American trade and all this and that going through the canal over there. Now, what he doesn't tell you was that only 3% of American trade goes through that area. So barely none of our trade goes through that area. But you know whose trade does go through there? Like Khazaria, New Khazaria, and the EU. 40% of the EU goes through there. So if anybody should be fighting the Houthis over in that region, it should be the EU. They the ones who should be bombing the Houthis and all that. But the Houthis are like, look, man, they weren't bombing them until New Khazaria stopped the food aid. They stopped the food aid into Gaza, and so that's when they started bombing back. They were like, look, all you got to do is let food and aid, medical aid into New Khazaria, but America being New Khazaria's bully, Debo, its security team. And again, ball gargling. Trump, you are looking like the man. You was the dude. Now you are just Netanyahu's bitch. Damn, Trump, you are Netanyahu bitch's bitch. He's Netanyahu bitch, but you Netanyahu bitch's bitch. God damn. I never thought I would see it, Trump. You got 15 aggressive signs, but I need to do the astrology on Netanyahu because apparently he might have more aggressive signs in his chart than Trump does. Because he is bitching Trump right now. What the fuck is New Khazaria? What hold does New Khazaria have on America? You know what? The banking system. That's what we don't talk about that shit. See, New Khazarians own all the banks. They own all the goddamn banks. So you piss the Nukazarians off, they'll just crash the whole system eventually. I believe that's what they think. But us, again, America, not us, but America, U.S., Trump blowing up the Houthis over there. And so they said they took out one of the missile, it was a civilian building that was supposed to be where the missile headquarters was, in the civilian building. So he blew up a civilian building and took out 5 civilians. They just lived in it. It was just a regular apartment building, but apparently in the apartment building somewhere was the Houthi headquarters, and they took it out. Vanessa K, appreciate you. Thank you, Vanessa K. Says she late to class. You good? But so again, remember Trump? He hadn't taken out any civilians in his first administration. This nigga is building up the fucked up karma. See, his first administration, no wars. He only took out ISIS, niggas who had killed everybody. He was only doing shit, only doing the good shit. Now, you're taking out and Yemen is the poorest goddamn country in the world, damn near the poorest country in the world, and you bombing them? That's ridiculous. So, again, they were targeting New Khazaria because they weren't letting stuff into Gaza, but also because the New Khazarians, when they they just did a strike and took out 413 people. That was Netanyahu, bitch. So they started back up again over there, took out 413 people. Of the 413 people that was taken out, 300 of them were kids, were children. 300. Now, whose weapons did New Khazaria use to take out 413 people? That would be America. Now, was it old bombs that Biden and them had given them, or was it new stuff that Trump had given them? Because, again, that plays a part. If it's the old administration bombs, then Trump doesn't have as much karma behind him. But if he gave them the weapons to drop on this new attack that just took out 300 kids, oh, you fucked up, Trump. You took out 300. Your karma is just, your bad karma is just stacking up on stacking, bitch. You better hurry. You better do something, because he gonna go down with New Khazaria. New Khazaria is hated by everybody in the world. There was a dude talking about this on a podcast the other day. He said New Khazaria is hated by everybody, and if you keep backing them, you are going to be, by association, hated by the rest of the world, because everyone knows New Khazaria can't do the stuff that they're doing unless you're backing them. America, biggest country in the world. So America's reputation, which was already shit, but Trump's wasn't, though. Trump had the good reputation about being a leader and stopping shit. Now, doesn't look like he about to stop the war with Putin and them. Zelensky just said Putin was gonna die soon. The fuck you mean by that, Zelensky? Putin is going to die soon. He's going to, what do you mean? Well, I just mean he's very old. He's very, very old. And I just think he's going to die very, very soon. Nah, nigga. that ain't what you meant. No, that's what I meant. I meant he's very, very old. How old is he? He's 70 or 72. Well, that's kind of old. He's very, very kind of old. He's kind of very old. Like, that ain't what you meant, nigga. You meant you about to do something. You about to do something to take Putin out. What did that mean? I want to know what it means. So he doing that, then Putin heard that shit, and he launched a missile. So they don't look like they stopping too soon. But then, right after that happened, Trump called him and was like, yo, nigga, chill the fuck out, cuz. I'm trying to motherfucking work a deal between you bitch ass niggas. Hey, nigga. Zelensky, sit your bitch ass down. Putin, come on, cuz. He can't tell Putin to sit his bitch ass down because Putin is just as gangster as him. So you got to be like, hey, cuz, fuck, nigga. You got to talk to him like that. But we'll see. So they apparently agreed to not launch for the next few days, Putin said. But Putin be lying his ass off. Pootie Tang be lying his ass off. So we don't know what the hell he really doing over there. So again, Trump, you're building up karma. Yo, Jeremiah Coles, appreciate you, brother. He said you'll be back in class. All right, bro. If you were in Know Your Rights Foundation, if you fell out, we don't usually take you. You better communicate, because we don't usually take people back once you fall out. We need the best of the best. This is Top Gun. It's Top Gun over here. If you ain't seen it, go watch Top Gun. Then you know why I need the best of the best. I don't need the best. I need the best of the best. So that means you got to be bout it when you up in here. If you ain't bout it, don't contact us. Because I'm telling you right now, if you ain't about it right now, if you're not about getting out there, learning this law, going back out there and teaching the people and raising the community, if you ain't really about that life, don't hit us up. Appreciate you don't hit us up, because we need the best of the best. But appreciate you. Get back in there, bro. So, moving along, Trump is building up a lot of karma, because that's what the new Khazarians over there. But the other thing he's doing for the Khazarians, he arrested a Turkish student for protesting genocide against Palestine. This woman at Tufts University. So remember, he already arrested a dude at Columbia, right? And so that dude, they're still working on his case. They tried to deport him. His habeas corpus is still being worked out. They're still working out because you got to prove that the dude was, all of this stuff. You just can't accuse him of something and then not have any proof. Like, nigga, this is America. Nigga. You just can't prove. You just can't snatch people up off the goddamn street and be like, that nigga he was doing this. Well, how do you know? I just know. I feel it in my bones. He was a bad guy. He was a terrorist. He's a bad guy, man. How do you know? It's in my bones. You have your mother when it's getting ready to rain and her knee starts to feel, my knee. I felt that in my knee. When I saw him, my knee started to hurt a little bit. I was like, oh shit, that's a motherfucking terrorist. That's him right there. That's a goddamn legal terrorist right here. My knee. Anybody y'all had your grandmama when the knee start hurting? She's like, oh, it's about to rain this week. She start rubbing her knees. Oh, it's gonna rain. And my grandma used to do that shit all the time. Why are you rubbing your knees? Oh, it's about to rain. And then it would rain. Hey, I don't know how the science works. Apparently, old ladies can feel rain in their knees. However, I don't think that the ICE administration or people who work for ICE, you can know that a person is an illegal immigrant and a terrorist by your knees. My knee. I know that nigga. I know he is. This knee is hurting bad. If this knee was hurting, then I might doubt it. If this knee, nigga, I know that nigga's a killer. Like, all right, nigga, we still gonna need some proof. So he's in court. Then snatched her up right off the street. Like, people, if you saw the video of her getting snatched up, she was just walking home. She was just walking home, and some people in plain clothes, which was ICE, they walked up. Now, how is she supposed to know that they're actually police? You just can't walk up on somebody and just snatch somebody on the street. Now they put her in handcuffs and everything. Like, she's a criminal. They put her in handcuffs like she's a criminal. It's fucking crazy, right? So now they ain't supposed to have. Now she's on a visa. She doesn't have a green card. So your visa is supposed to be able to be revoked for any reason. So what they're saying is, if you tell us that you're gonna come over here, you beg us to come and let you in the country, and then if you tell us, well, once we get over here, we're gonna protest. We're gonna get in the street and start protesting against what your government is doing to aid the rest of them, they wouldn't let you in. And they don't have to. Honestly, when you go to other countries, they make you take classes of etiquette for the country, so you know how the country runs, so you don't offend the country and shit like that. Not America, though. You come over here and just do whatever the fuck you want? No, you can't come over here and just start disrupting shit. Keep that in your country. I know the Palestinians are being fucked up. Yeah, it's great to protest that, but you as a visa, you don't just get a damn visa and come over here and just start shitting all over the goddamn room. That's not smart. You sit back for a minute. You wait. You be behind the scenes. You got to be low key with that shit. You just can't be over here with a goddamn bullhorn in front of the goddamn camera and you just got a fucking visa. And they can revoke your visa for any reason, especially if you causing strife and turmoil in the country. So they snatched her up because of that. And then the court, they blocked it. So the court blocked it and said, no, you can't deport this chick. Now, again, the courts are, I think the courts did right on this one. Because you can't just deport somebody just because. You got to prove that she's a terrorist. So again, they're saying she's representing a terrorist organization and all that. So they basically have conflated Palestine and Hamas. They've put the two words together. So when you say Palestine, they say you're a Hamas supporter. This is how they're trying to do it. They're trying to equate Palestine and Hamas as the same thing, so that you can't protest for Palestine, which is insane. And then you protest for Palestine, they call you anti-Semitic, which Palestinians are Semitic, so that makes no goddamn sense. Again, people, you have no idea, you don't know how to fight on this shit. Call you anti-Semitic, say you challenge that, you sue them on that, they take you to court, take them to court. But that's what happened. So they blocked her from getting deported. Now, again, they're supposed to be able to kick your ass out on a visa for any reason. So I don't know if she's still going to win on this, because that was just the lower court. When they bring it up to the higher court, they're probably going to say, well, the country can kick you out for any reason. Like, when you have a visa, they can kick your ass out pretty much. They don't want your ass. It's like, you ever see when you go to a store and they had that sign on the back that says, we reserve the right to refuse service to anybody? That's that's America. That's what they got them as a visa. Because when you become a citizen, you become part owner in the business. But if you're not a citizen, you don't own the business. You a patron. You a customer. So they can say, you see that sign right there on the back? We reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. That's America. So those two things are going to have to fight in court and see what wins out. But Trump is tripping right now, snatching up people for New Khazaria, talking about freedom of speech and getting rid of misinformation and disinformation and all the rest of that shit. And this is going to be a free speech country and all this and that, unless you talk about the New Khazarians. You better shut your ass up, boy. Don't you talk about them goddamn Israeli motherfuckers. Don't you say nothing about Israel. You understand? Don't you say shit. Then Trump come out with his MAGA shirt, make Israel great again. Because Trump is a true MAGA. I don't want to hear nothing else about America first, Trump. You are full of shit. It is absolutely Khazaria, Israel first, whatever you want to call these motherfuckers. It's them first, America second, period. And they'll try to do shit for America at the same time to try to make you think that he's MAGA, Make America. Nah, this nigga is MAGA. Thank you, Dwayne Hicks. MAGA. He put why you put 2 G's? Why you put 2 G's in there? That's hilarious. My MAGA. He said, MAGA, please. Oh, y'all funny as shit right now. MAGA, please. Oh shit, that is funny. But yes, that is the orangutan Avenger is fucking up right now. And you got to call it out when he does. Again, you got to be truthful when you only call balls and strikes. Pause. But you only call balls and strikes. And if you see it and you don't call it out, you're full of shit. So any of these people who are talking about how good Trump was doing and all that and that type of shit, and they don't call out his fucked up shit, don't listen to them. If they don't call out the fucked up shit, you gotta smash on him. Trump is bullshitting right now. Straight up. He is not a Make America Great Again. He is MAGA. Roderick Roche, he said, for my MAGAs. Appreciate you, brother, for my MAGAs. Thank you for the cash up. Trump is truly MAGA. Make Israel great again. We need to get that out there. Hashtag MAGA. And then put it in parentheses, make Israel great again. We need to get that out there, you guys. Start hashtagging that, parentheses, make Israel great again, and start to see how it picks up. Because Trump is full of shit right now with his America first. No, it ain't America first. It's not America first, because you just put a bunch of Americans in danger for Israel. You just put a bunch of Americans in danger for New Khazaria, which they don't have nothing to do with New Khazaria. But you put a whole bunch of American soldiers in danger, in harm's way for Khazaria. So I don't want to hear no bullshit about make America or America, America first, full of shit. Now, J.D. Vance, he America first because he was in the text feed. He said, we shouldn't do this. Shout out to J.D. Vance, who's probably going to be president after Trump bitch ass. But how much is Trump going to fuck up America before J.D. able to get in there? J.D. is smarter than all those motherfuckers put together. Honestly, J.D. Vance is smarter than all of them put together. That's because he watched Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood is his #1 movie. Shout out to J.D. God damn it, J.D. Vance. Furious Styles. He said Furious Styles taught him as a kid. Larry Fishburne, when he was Larry Fishburne, not Lawrence Fishburne, Larry Fishburne, as Furious Styles taught J.D. Vance how to be a man. And I'm fucking with that all day. Boys in the Hood is his favorite movie, and I fuck with you, J.D. But Trump is full of shit right now. So, again, they called, so what they're doing though, remember how the demo bitches, they called him a devil dictator Hitler nigga for so long that he's actually turning into one. Like, you turning him into one. You can't call somebody that for so long. Eventually, you're gonna speak it into existence. And Trump is getting, now I don't think this is Trump though. I think this is the Khazarian ball garglers he put in position. Like Pete Hegseth. That bitch ass nigga. He wants to blow up he wants to blow up the goddamn world. And what's his name? Huckabee. Mike Huckabee, who's the new Khazarian ambassador, the Israeli ambassador. So they are Israel all day. So is what's homeboy name? What's the gay politician who always in front? Lindsey Graham. Ain't it Lindsey Graham? I think that's his name. Lindsey Graham. That gay motherfucker, he's a Khazarian ball goggler extraordinaire. Says JD Doughboy Vance. JD Doughboy Vance. Ricky! I'm gonna tell you, nigga, if you ever in the same place where JD say Ricky, he gonna know exactly what you saying, which is gonna be off the chain. Say, JD, I got one thing to say to you, bruh. Ricky! I promise you, he gonna laugh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on Joe Rogan's podcast, right before the election, he told how he was he came up with a single mother who did drugs. And so how he was basically raised himself, and he saw Boys in the Hood and how Furious Styles was teaching the kids, and he was a father figure. And he said that was like the first kind of father figure he saw, and he really attached himself to Furious Styles as like a father figure. JD! Shout out to JD! Furious Styles, bitch! He's a father figure to all of us in the hood. So, fucking with JD on that one. So, again, he's building up a lot of bad karma, but he's also building up a lot of good karma because he's dismantling the establishment state, and he's getting rid of all the violent gangsters that invaded the country. So he's like doing his good karma and his bad karma is like battling right now. We'll see what wins out, because he is dismantling the establishment state. He's taking that shit down. Like, they don't know what to do. He killing them. So, what he's trying to do though is keep you distracted with the illegal immigrants and bombs on Yemen. So we'll see what happens. But this is the funny thing. So what he doesn't understand though is that we are living in the age of karma. After the Great Conjunction. So you guys see me did the Great Conjunction live stream, and how the Great Conjunction, after this time, we're in the new age. We're in the air age, and also in the what they call the apocalypse, the unveiling. This is that time. So the apocalypse means the uncovering, the unveiling. Everything comes to light. Excuse me. We're also in the new air age where, you know, information travels quick. And so your karma, whatever you put out into the universe, your karma is coming back fast. And what he's putting out there, now again, he's putting out good karma and bad karma. We'll see what happens to win. We'll see what wins out. So moving along, then they're talking about this is some of his bad karma. They're talking about bombing Iran. So now he says we're going not. So basically, this is Pete Hegseth who wants to do this. Again, this dude, he was. They're talking about fire him. I think they should fire him right now, while they can get him out of there. I mean, I hope they're able to get, because this nigga's he crazy. He want to blow up everybody. He wants to war with every goddamn thing, and that's his first thing. And they'll try to act like, well, if we can't come to a deal, we have to blow them to hell. We have to blow them to pieces. Like, no, nigga, that ain't how you supposed to do the shit. No, motherfucker, that's supposed to be a last resort. We just gotta blow them off the map. We gotta blow them everything. Like, no, no. So they're talking about taking Iran out if they don't come to talks over their nuclear program, dismantling their nuclear program. Let me say that right. Trump wants Iran to dismantle the nuclear program, right? So if I was Iran, I would tell USA, the EAD. USA, I would wear a shirt all day. USA can EAD. That's if I'm Iran. Because again, if you don't, on the big world stage, if you don't have any type of nuke or anything like that, you are about to be bitch slapped. That's all the other countries who didn't develop one. They all got bitch slapped. They all got ramalama ding dong with a fucking telephone pole by America. Every country who they stopped their nuclear program, they all, at the end of the day, they got ramalama ding dong by America. So you see what happened to North Korea. They were like, fuck that. North Korea said, fuck that, nigga. You ain't about to stop us, bitch. Nobody. So North Korea, they got one. And Iran is scrambling. Nigga, they are these niggas is they Reggie Bush in his USC days. They Barry Sanders all over, bing, 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 trying to get that nuke into the end zone. They trying to get that damn nuke into the end zone like a motherfucker, boy. Hey, can you blame them? The other part of that is, can you blame them? Because what'll happen is America will try to make Iran seem like they crazy as hell. They the most evil people in the world. If they had nuclear power, they would just kill the world. Like, why would they do that? Why would they do that? They just gonna blow up the world. First of all, even if they develop one, it wouldn't be strong enough to do anything. What they don't want, this is the thing, they don't want them to get one because of New Khazaria. See, New Khazaria has one, but they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to have one on the books legally, lawfully, international-wide. They're not supposed to have a nuke. However, the word is, allegedly, America has given them a few. Or a bunch. So, Iran is like, nigga, we need one. Iran is like, nigga, we need one of those. Because New Khazaria has some, and that's the only reason that they don't want Iran to have one, is because it threatens New Khazaria. Not the world, New Khazaria. So, and if you don't know, New Khazaria is Israel, people. The Khazars. That's why I put this book up right here. This New Khazarians. Khazaria is New Khazaria, or Israel is New Khazaria. What is Khazaria? Old Ukraine, or Ukraine is Khazaria. That's where Khazaria was. And all the so-called Jews that you see today, most of them anyway, 97% of them are from Khazaria. And they dispersed around the world. They're Khazars, not Jews. So, yeah, if I'm Iran, USA and New Kazaria can EAD. Those are all the shirts. I'm passing them around for free around the country and around my whole country. I'm passing them t-shirts out for free. Now, the only problem is that the people of Iran hate the government. So see how because they are a very oppressive government on their people. So it ain't like Iran is some church people, some choir boys and shit. They are fucked up. So, they have bad karma that they got to work out too. So we'll see what happens. It's karma age, baby. If you putting some bullshit out there, it's coming back on you. This is tough to report because at the same time, like I said, Trump he's bullshitting. He's out here full of shit right now. But at the same time, it's hard for me to report the fuck shit because at the same time, this nigga is trying to get rid of the TSA. No more taking off your shoes at the airport. No more come over here to the scanner and all that. Unbuckle your belt and all the rest of that bullshit. No more TSA, y'all. What? So here's the story. The Abolish the TSA Act that they're writing up. The Abolish the TSA Act aims to privatize airport security. Senator Mike Lee, a Republican of Utah, and Senator Tommy Tuberville, Republican of Alabama, have introduced the Abolish the TSA Act, which would eliminate Transportation Security Administration. As it's described, this would dissolve the bloated and ineffective organization while allowing America's airports to compete to provide the safest, most efficient, and least intrusive security measures under a new Office of Aviation Security Oversight. He says Trump saying, what are you saying? Afuera. Yep. Trump getting rid of every goddamn thing. Like that nigga from Argentina, like the homeboy from Afuera. Get the fuck out of here. So no more TSA. Says if this were to be passed within 90 days of enforcement, the Secretary of Homeland Security, in consultation with the Secretary of Transportation, would submit a reorganized plan to Congress that includes 1, the creation of the Office of Aviation Security Oversight within the FAA, solely responsible for overseeing the privatization of aviation security screening. And 2, the rapid transfer of security activities and equipment to qualified private companies, transfer of non-aviation security functions to the Department of Transportation, which is mass transit, freight, rail, and pipelines. Then it says proportional reductions of TSA operations and personnel to facilitate transfer of duties. The reorganization plan can't include requirements for private security companies to conduct warrantless searches and seizures or extend the TSA existence. So that means private security get in here and they can't require the private security to conduct warrantless searches on you, America. Or seizures. No more warrantless searches or seizures at the airport. Damn it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to shit on Trump right now because he got a whole bunch of good shit going. But his when everybody was praising him for his foreign policy, his first time around, this foreign policy is shit. It's flipped. It's basically flipped. Like he was great on foreign policy before, no wars, but then he couldn't get anything done in America because he didn't have the right resources. Too many whack people was in his administration working against him, all this type of stuff. These different non-governmental organizations, these nonprofits and all that, they were all working against him. So he had a whole bunch of shit working against him. So he couldn't get a lot of stuff done in America his first time around. Different this time around. So now he's getting a whole lot of shit done in America because he was able to put the right people in place, the right things in place. But now Oh, his foreign policy is bullshit because it's all New Khazarian administrated, drawn up. Everything that he's doing over in the Middle East right now is New Khazarian. This is about New Khazarian. And it's funny that he keeps talking about he's worried he doesn't want the people, he wants the people in Ukraine and Russia to stop dying. There's a whole bunch of people in Russia and Ukraine dying, but you ain't talking about the goddamn Palestinians dying. What about them? Oh, that's Hamas. They ain't Palestinians, they ain't Palestinians, they Hamas. So the pale non-melanated people dying, that worries the shit out of you. But the melanated people dying, you know, it just goes, it's a war thing. Casualties of war, man. Just casualties of war. Now, they shouldn't be supporting Hamas. If they weren't supporting Hamas, then they wouldn't get blown up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you are full of shit, man. All right, the non-melanated people, worry about all them. The Caucasian people around the world, all the people who fall under the Caucasian line, we worried about them. But we ain't worried about nothing else. All right. Hold on. So, Trump, you are with the bullshit. So we all know Trump can't be with the bullshit for sure. So Caucasian people live. Melanated people, not so worried about them. He says Trump 2032, Trump 2036 forever. Trump forever, you funny as shit. So moving along, RFK Jr. is working on a plan to ban crack scene companies from advertising on TV. Now, we talked about it before, but now he's actually working on the plan. It's coming, baby. That's what I'm trying to say. Trump administration right now at home is doing great shit. Took out the Department of Education. They just got a ruling from the court that says they can take out USAID fully. Because remember, there was an injunction. There was a temporary restraining order against that. The court just ruled, the appellate court, the appeals court just ruled that, yep, you can take out USAID. So boom, that gone. That was the main thing. That was the CIA's main little go through, that they would affect everything in the world. They would go through. There was a little shadow. What is it? Not a shadow, but it was more like a dummy corporation. It did a lot of stuff, sort of. It did sort of a lot of stuff, but it really didn't. He said expelled the BS. Yep. So it's the story. As Robert F. Kennedy Jr. settles into his role as President Donald Trump's health secretary, one major promise he's made is still on the table: banning pharmaceutical ads. Kennedy has been a longtime critic of the promotion of drugs on TV, and others high up in Trump's cabinet and others high up in Trump's cabinet and advisorship have agreed in recent months. So people in Trump's cabinet agree with RFK that there's too many pharmaceutical ads. TV remains the industry's primary advertising format, and the U.S. is one of the few countries that allows prescription drugs to be promoted on TV. It's hard to pinpoint the exact percentage of TV advertising that drug commercials account for. But the New York Times reported that iSpot TV, which tracks ads, says ads from the makers of prescription and over-the-counter drugs accounted for half. Damn! Accounted for half of spending in 2024 on 5 popular nightly news shows and major networks. It says more than $4 billion was spent on drug advertising in 2023. Wow. Led by blockbuster drugs like weight loss treatment, Wegovy. I don't know what that is. Wegovy, Wegovy, I guess that's a weight loss drug. And I would also say Ozempic. I don't know how they left Ozempic off of this bitch. Like, come on, man. Ozempic is the biggest damn weight loss drug that they got right now. So it says, Adweek reported that pharmaceutical companies spent more than $5.3 billion for advertising to local and national TV from January to October of 2024. $5.3 billion. God damn. And RFK is about to say, hell no more, bitches. I don't know how that's going to go. Shit. Oh, buddy, I don't know how that's gonna work, baby. I don't know how that's gonna work. Hey, you better. I hope his security is revved up around RFK, because these are cats that control everything. No news company will be able to be on TV. MSNBC, CNN, even Fox News. Most of their revenue comes from the drug ads, the pharmaceutical ads. So if he said you can't do if you can't do pharmaceutical, I think somebody's gonna get at him, and I don't think that's probably gonna go through. That's too much. I guess it's so damn powerful. Now he knows how powerful it is. It depends on if they lean on Trump. If they lean on Trump to not, to say, nigga, don't let him do this. Don't you let him do it, bitch. If they lean on Trump like that, then Trump can stop RFK. But this is what he got RFK in here to do. RFK made no bones about what he was gonna do. So we'll see how that works. If they lean a little bit on Trump. Now again, the crack scene companies, the drug companies are run by the Khazarians. Albert Bourla, Khazarian, head of Pfizer. So again, since they run the administration, well, you got to see how much pressure they're gonna put on Trump. Again, Trump, you are a bitch, man. If you following New Khazaria, you are the biggest bitch. You are doing their bidding. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows you are bending the knee to punk ass Israel. Fucking New Khazaria. But the government. Again, you got to separate the people and the government. Now, if they support the government, you got to throw them in there too. But most of the Khazarians, they not even like that. They don't fuck with Netanyahu and in the government like that. So we're gonna see about that. So moving along, again, but RFK Jr. got to keep him safe, man. Let's put out some good energy for RFK Jr. because if he actually is able to do this, this changes America, and that's what I'm trying to see. So moving along, Trump's new. I'm trying to tell you, see, good stuff, then bad shit. So that was the good. Look at it. Here comes the fuckery. Trump's new head of the CDC worked for DARPA in the transhuman division. So it says, Donald Trump has announced his pick to lead the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Trump revealed on Monday he has chosen Suzanne Monarez. I think that's it. Or Susan Monarez, the agency's acting director since January, to assume the role permanently. If her nomination is confirmed by the Senate, she will. Now this is the writing that I copied this from. They don't know how to write. So she will be the first CDC leader in 50 years who isn't a physician. But Trump is adamant she has what it takes. Now, every CDC leader has been a doctor, some type of doctor or whatever, physician. Well, you can be a doctor without being a physician. So a physician, meaning, works on the body, someone who works on the body. So, says she pursued her postdoctoral research in microbiology and immunology at Stanford University. Monarez previously served as deputy director at, and now look at how close this sounds to DARPA. Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health. ARPA. ARPA-H. So it's like DARPA, but for medicine. Again, it's called ARPA. Took the D off. ARPA, y'all. It ain't DARPA, it's ARPA. What are you talking about? What are you talking, man? Do you not speak English? Do you not know what the D is in front of it? No, it's not DARPA, it's ARPA, man. What do you? Will somebody get this motherfucker some English lessons? It's ARPA, sir. There's no D in front of it. So I don't know what you mean. ARPA? DARPA. What's the difference? There's no D in front of the word, sir. It's clear how different the words are. There's an A that starts with, this one starts with an A. This one starts with a D. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Huh? Why are we here? Why are we here wasting our time? Like, nigga, DARPA and ARPA. Not the same. Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to tell you that for the last fucking 3 days. Fuck, man. Can we move on now? ARPA is not DARPA. Damn. Got it. ARPA-H. So ARPA-H is a small U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So it's with the HHS. So this is how they say. So it's like DARPA for the HHS. So Human Health and Human Services. It's DARPA for that part of the government, right? So it says ARPA-H is a small U.S. Department of Health and Human Services agency that was founded in 2022, brand new, to help develop breakthrough technology or health technology. To help develop breakthrough health. So it sounds like DARPA to me. Except the D in front of DARPA stands for defense. So this is just advanced. But the DARPA is Defense Advanced Research. This is just advanced research, not defense. Not for defense. This is not for defense. It's for us. Research for us. Like, all right. DARPA, the Department of Defense is not going to use this at all. Ever. Okay. Got it. So she has Monterez has worked for the HHS, the White House the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy, and the National Security Council. She has even held a leadership position at the Department of Homeland Security and the Biochemical or the Biomedical Advanced Research Projects Authority. Basically, biolabs, the bioweapons labs. she work in the bioweapons lab, y'all. Allegedly. That's what this basically says, though. Again, she worked at the HHS. She worked for the HHS, the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy, and the National Security. Okay. So she has even held a leadership position at the Department of Homeland Security, at the Biomedical Advanced Research Projects Authority in the HHS, in addition to serving a number of science on a number of science advisory panels. So she is, who the hell is this chick? Dealing with advanced research in health. What that says to me is transhumanism. She is the new on the health. And you know what the new is. They're trying to deal with the mRNA and all the rest of that type of stuff. They're trying to inject technology into your body. So Trump just put her head of the CDC, y'all. So, is that right? Now, remember, Trump was he loved his Operation Warp Speed and all that. Remember that? He was praising it. I brought it out. I was the one. I saved America. Operation Warp Speed was me. So he was praising that shit. So who got him to put old girl in this position? Was it the P.F. Heiser Bakery? Was it Albert Bourla? We don't know. And again, her background is in national security and defense, but she's a part of it. She's the head of the CDC. National security and defense, head of the CDC. Okay, got it. Conceptual Elixirs, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the Cash App. Everybody hit the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. Give me some chicken shawarma after this. The Cash App is Real Nagas, the number 9. Again, Real Nagas, the number 9. So appreciate you guys for supporting my shawarma donation fund, my chicken shawarma donation fund, or my salmon shawarma. I'm really on more salmon, but I dip into the chicken shawarma every now and then. Kind of lost the taste for it since I went almost 4 months without chicken. So kind of working my way back in. But the CDC is with the bullshit. We thought Trump was gonna bring in, and it's crazy, he brought in some good people and he brought up some fucked up people. Now, I don't know how that works. Now, if you brought up some messed up people, you're not gonna be micromanaging those people. So they just gonna be doing whatever the hell they want to do. Like Pete Hegseth telling you to go bomb Yemen with 5 goddamn civilians in the goddamn building where they were no threat to America whatsoever. Like even when they were attacking America, most of their missiles none of their missiles ever hit. If they did attack American ships, none of their missiles ever even hit. Actually, a lot of their missiles were like miles off course and shit. Like they were working on some old 1960s technology. Like they're really primitive. And Trump believes that he has to protect America's shipping. The 3% of American shipping that goes through there, we got to protect it at all costs. 3%. It's 3%. We got to protect it. Full of shit, Trump. Straight up. So moving along. Again, this is one of the fucked up things that he's doing. I tell you, got to bring the good and you got to bring the bad. This is a lot of this week. We brought you a whole lot of good shit of what Trump was doing before. Now, got to bring you the fucked up shit. Sorry, guys. That's just how it goes. Got to bring you the fucked up shit. So Trump and HUD, Housing Urban Development, are about to take 56 million acres of land allocated for the Aboriginals and build federal housing. Now, I told you guys, you keep talking about reparations and all the rest of that stuff, that you don't need reparations. Most of you guys are Aboriginals, and if you reclaim your status, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, now Indian is not a bad word, just so you know. Indian in the law dictionary means the Aboriginal inhabitants of North America. I will say that again. The legal term for Indian law is the Aboriginal inhabitants of North America. That is Indian. That'd be you. Aboriginal. All right? Doesn't say native. It says Aboriginal inhabitants of North America. So, if you go to the Bureau of Indian Affairs and you scroll through that, they'll show you that there's 500 million acres being held in reserve. Now, they say they're holding that in reserve, so there's a dispute whether the 500 million acres is all Native American or only 56 million acres of it. I'm saying 500 million acres is the Native American or Aboriginals. T. Miller, thank you for the Cash App, brother. Thank you, bro. Put that right on that chicken shawarma, brother. Appreciate you, bro. But so about to snatch up the housing. Now, they're going to use, so they're saying we only have 56 million that's left in trust, right? $56 million, 56 million acres that are left in trust. That's what they're trying to say. I went there myself and went through the Bureau of Indian Affairs and saw that it said 500 million acres. Actually, it said 530 million acres. That was the exact number. And then it said that they were collecting fees from the land because the land is being used. So they're collecting fees from the land and then they're putting that money in a trust for Aboriginals to come and take it, to claim it. And then when you look at the claimants, and it's like 20 billion this year and 30 billion, I mean, crazy money that's being put into this account that's being raised off of this money, that's being raised off the land. And then when you scroll down to claimants, who's claimed any of this money or land? Zero. It literally said zero. Claimants. Like, wait a minute. No one's claimed who? Well, who's eligible to claim this? That would be you in your proper capacity as an Aboriginal. Again, you don't get reparations. You get restitution. Keep you on this damn word. Reparations. No, nigga, no. Stop that bullshit. Anybody tell you reparations, you just punch them in the neck. Metaphorically. Not actually. You metaphorically punch them in the throat. With restitution. So again, restitution means to be restored to a place where you once were before. Reparations is also a good term. It means to be put back on one's land, but this is already your land. You don't need to be returned to your land. This is already your land. You're already on it. You just need to be restored to the position you were before they took it from you. So again, you want restitution. And that's either as Aboriginals or as the freed slaves in America, because the freed slaves, they had their own infrastructure that was taken from them when the Caucasian world got too scared that all the money was going to be filtered into those communities, because they had all the jobs, they had all the labor, the skills. That's why they got mad and took all those places out, because the slaves had all the damn labor skills. And so when slavery ended, all the goddamn good working skills went to the niggerhood. It went to the melanated communities. They was like, shit, we can't do this shit. We can't. How do you bale this hay? How do you till this ground? How do you do that? We don't know how to do none of this shit. Well, they were like, niggas was like, we do. Peace out, motherfucker. They like, we know how to do it. Deuces. They went on and started tilling their own land and getting their own shit. And them white motherfuckers said, nigga, fuck that, nigga. And they went and burnt up and flooded all the melanated cities. Bombed the cities, flooded them, so that you don't have no more cities. There'd have been a whole bunch of melanated, flourishing cities in America had they not taken them out. So what you're looking for is restitution. Also, if they hadn't taken out all the Aboriginals. So they didn't really take your land, because they still have land in reserve for the Aboriginals. You just need to come back in your right status to collect it. So again, restitution, not reparations. But Trump is about to use the 500 million acres to build housing. Now he's saying also he's going to use 500 million acres to because the reason that they couldn't use it before is because environmental people were like, you can't take the land. It's going to fuck up the earth. It's going to fuck up the ecosystem. So he's like, he came in here, he signed the executive order that he's just going to start drilling on all the land. He's going to drill for oil, drill for gas, and start messing up the land that was reserved for Aboriginals. What do you call federal lands? They call them federal land. It ain't federal land. This land is being held in trust for the Native Americans, or Aboriginals, not Native Americans, but the Indians. So, again, one of the fucked up things Trump is doing right now. Doing some good shit, doing some fucked up shit. And we're going to have to see which outweighs the other. He's going to have to cut Nukazaria off eventually, or he's going to go down with him. He's going to go straight down the drain with him. But get your status back, and you get your land back. You get your claims back. You got to change that status. Again, patreon.com/real Nagas. 1 foot in the system, 1 foot out of the system. But that's how you take your status back and then claim the land that you want. So just keep out for that. Just keep a lookout for that, you guys. So moving along in Skittle news. RFK exposes woke Californian schools spending a huge sum teaching 10-year-old kids to use sex toys. Say that again. RFK exposes The woke Californian schools spending huge sums of money teaching 10-year-old kids to use sex toys. Gavin Newsom, boy. This is another world, boy. You need your ass beat. So here's the story. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s HHS has slammed California for teaching children as young as 10 about sex toys and role playing. And these demo bitches wonder why y'all hate it, why your approval rating is 25% in America. Y'all wonder why, and you teaching 10-year-olds to use how to use sex toys and role play? The fuck? Where you think that's going? That's going nowhere. You niggas will be destroyed. People are not about to let you take over their kids. That's where you fucked up. Y'all thought y'all can just, oh, this is such a free society. We can just come and we can steal people's kids and indoctrinate them and then just reproduce our ideology in their children. No, motherfucker, no. No. Parents is like, no, you're not about to reproduce your ideology in my child. Fuck out of here. Bitch. You're not doing that. So in a letter shown exclusively to Daily Mail, this is an exclusive Daily Mail article. In a letter shown exclusively to dailymail.com, the Department of Health and Human Services warned the state's health agency it was not showing age-appropriate or medically accurate materials to students. That's right, RFK! God damn it! That's what I'm talking about. He sent them a letter saying, hey, look here, bitches. Y'all better show up your curriculum. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this? Huh? What the fuck is that right there? What? Well, it's a health book. First off, it's a health book. You know, we classified it under health. It's health. And health for who? Well, it's when you're growing up and you're having certain things going on in your body, and you need to know what those things are, because if you don't know, then it can really mess up your growth. What? You hold on, just bear with me. It can really mess up the things that you got going inside, and we just need to let the little children know that, hey, it's not unnormal for that to happen to you. So hey, you can come and you can trust us. We're gonna. Motherfucker, fuck out of here! Teaching my goddamn kid about some goddamn. It's just their health. We're just talking about it. Nah, motherfucker. Choke your ass out in front of these kids. That's what I'm gonna do. You better be glad I ain't got no kids now. I choke one of these damn kids, these fucking children. I go right to the school and let all these goddamn motherfuckers see. Look here, this is what you gonna get when you fuck with my kids. So in a statement to the HHS, the HHS said it would not tolerate the use of federal funds for programs that fail to meet its requirements. The letter demanded California now send all materials used for sex education in schools to the HHS for review prior to teaching. You got to send it to me. RFK said, before you show any goddamn thing in the classroom, I need to see it. You understand? Send me everything y'all motherfuckers are doing. Every goddamn thing. And if you don't, we defunding the whole goddamn place. Say we defunding the whole goddamn state. If we see one goddamn book that teach a kid how to use goddamn dildo, nigga, we are fucking defunding the whole state, bitch. In the materials revealed to the website by HHS, instructors are told to teach students about sexual aids, commonly called sex toys, by youth. What? Well, again, in the materials revealed to this website by HHS, instructors are told to teach students about sexual aids, commonly called sex toys, by youth. sex aids. The fuck does a 10-year-old need to know about that for? Yeah, thank you, Christopher Perkins. Criminal. They should be in jail. Seriously. This is straight brooming with a G. This is child brooming with a G in front of it. So then, also keeps on going. They are also told to teach students about role plays that reflect the spectrum of sexual decision-making circumstances and to use inclusive language, excuse me, and to use inclusive language and they/them/theirs pronouns rather than she/her/hers and he/him/his. So you are encouraged to use inclusive language as they, them, theirs instead of she, him, her. Oh, okay. He said, this is sick. Yep. Thank you, Candy Cane. Excuse me. Thank you, Candy Cane. Sick as shit. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. California has been given 5 days. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. I've been counting. So California has been given 5 days to respond to the letter. Hey, boy, I hope you don't respond so RFK can put the complete smash on California. I want him, boy, go ham. Go all the way ham on California, RFK. Fuck these bitch ass niggas. They have been fucking up. Gavin Newsom was on Bill Maher last night trying to explain the damn policy. And Bill Maher asked him about, well, no one knew this, but there was a law that says that teachers can't tell their children or tell the parent when their child is transitioning or wants to be called a new pronoun or a new. And then Gavin Newsom goes, no, see, that's untrue. That's a falsehood. That's false. That's false. Because they can always do that. They can do that. We're just saying that before there would be a penalty if the parent or if the teacher told the parent. So we just basically, the new law is that there's no penalty if the teacher doesn't tell the parent when their child is transitioning in school. Brandon Terry, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, what's the difference? Wait, so you took off the penalty from the teacher, so that means the teacher has free will to go ahead and fill my child with as much bullshit as the teacher wants, and then when my child starts to transition from all this bullshit ideology, they don't have to tell the parent that they're changing my kid. See, that's what Bill Maher didn't say. See, what you're doing is you're leaving it open for these teachers who teach 3 days out of the week. 3 days out of the week in California, the curriculum has to be some type of LGBTQ shit. 3 days out of the week. He didn't jump on that because Bill Maher probably didn't know. But 3 days. So when you say that there's no penalty for them doing it, all you're doing is saying with the curriculum that they have to implement, that's required for them to implement 3 days of LGBT bullshit, that they can indoctrinate the child and then not have the parent know. You just gave teachers free reign to indoctrinate children. Well, they can still tell the parent if they want to. We are saying there's no penalty if they don't. No, fuck you, nigga. You think they gonna still go tell the parent when they're the ones in there with the green, purple hair and all that shit? Teaching the kid about this stuff? Come on, man. So, shout out to RFK. Smash. I'm telling you, go Incredible Hulk smash. Hulk smash. You better go Hulk smash on these bitches. I want to see it. Fuck California with that, or Gavin Newsom, not California. Don't fucking know. My state is great. The people who run the state is bullshit. So, shout out to RFK. Moving along, another federal woke-ass judge blocks Trump's policy banning transformer troops in the military. A U.S. judge in Washington State has blocked enforcement of President, and this is, remember, there was another judge last week I told you about. There's another judge in Washington. So a U.S. judge in Washington State has blocked enforcement of President Donald Trump's order of banning transformer people from serving in the military. The second nationwide injunction against the policy in as many weeks. So this nigga has like 30-something injunctions against him going right now. I mean, it's crazy injunctions. Some shit they're not supposed to be able to do. Then it says the order Thursday from U.S. Court Judge Benjamin Settle, I think. So again, the order Thursday from U.S. District Court Judge Benjamin Settle in Tacoma came in a case brought by several long-serving transformer military members who say the ban is insulting and discriminatory, and that their firing would cause lasting damage to their careers and reputations. You have a mental disorder, fool. Lawfully, legally. It's a medical disorder. If a person can't get in because they can't see straight, or they got flat feet, or they're too out of shape, or they got heart, all of that, that's all medical. Your shit is just medical up here. And if you dealing with this up here, worried about who the fuck you are up here, you're not going to be as optimal trying to take out this motherfucker that we need you to. We need you to think about taking this motherfucker out right here. We don't need you thinking about, am I a guy? Oh, I want to wear panties. I want to wear briefs today. Do I want to wear panties? I want to go straight together, apart, together. Do I want to do that? I said, no, we don't need you thinking about none of that shit. No, get your ass out there and go kill when we need to. The enemies of America. That's what we need. We don't need you in here dealing with your damn psychosis. You out there while they're trying to shoot. Everybody in the goddamn out there in the mission trying to shoot, and you going in. Oh, I'm going to scare them, guys. Hey, guys, I'm going to distract them. Together, apart. Hey, guys, go. When I do this, you go shoot them, okay? That's how we going to do it. Hey, guys, together, apart, guys. Hey, together, apart. And then you go shoot. Go. I'm going to distract them. Okay, ready? On 3. 1, 2, together, apart, together, go, go, go. Nigga, hey, that's how you plan to, hey, that's how you gonna do it? Okay. You gonna distract them with your fake ass, okay. With your chest. You're gonna distract them with your chest, your pectorals. You're gonna push your pecs together, and we gotta go take them out. Okay. Goddamn. They said they would damage their careers and reputations. Reputation, nigga, your reputation is what? Reputation? Your reputation ain't. Your reputation ain't already. The hell you talking about, nigga? Your reputation? In his 65-page ruling, Judge Settle, an appointee of former President George W. Bush, what? He's a Bush appointee? And you talking crazy like this? And a former captain in the U.S. Army, and a former captain in the U.S. Army, Judge Advocate General Corps. Ooh, you're special, sir. Said the administration offered no explanation as to why transformer troops, who have been able to serve openly over the past 4 years with no evidence of problems, should suddenly be banned. Yeah, no evidence of problems because they ain't been using the military to do shit. Biden was sitting on his fucking drunk, fucking out of his mind ass while all the women in his goddamn administration ran every goddamn thing. So they weren't tested in the last 4 years because they didn't have them do any goddamn thing. Women don't go to war. Sorry, ladies. Actually, let me take that back. There actually has been more wars started by women leaders in history than men leaders. Let me get that straight. Let me tell you that again. There's been more wars started by women leaders in history than men. That's a fact. However, now saying that, having said that, right now, that's old and that's a long time ago. That was in olden days. Right now, in this new time, women don't be fighting like that. So they didn't send nobody to war. Nobody was doing anything. That's why you weren't tested. Your mental fortitude wasn't tested in the last 4 years because they didn't have you doing a goddamn thing. So it says the government's arguments are not persuasive. They're not persuasive, and it is not an the government's arguments are not persuasive, and it is not an especially close question on this record, Settle wrote. It's not a close question? It's not even a close question? What? It's not even close. Like, it's not even close. You're wrong. You're so wrong, you're not even close to the truth. Okay. The government's unrelenting reliance on deference to military judgment is unjustified in the absence of any evidence supporting the military's new judgment reflected in the military ban. And then the other ban, the last week's ban came from a judge who was part of the Alphabet Mafia. See? So this is all bullshit. This is going to the appeals court, obviously. Because Trump, the administration, you can't tell people who he can put in the goddamn military. That's not your job. See, Trump is, right now, they skating on thin ice because Trump doesn't have to do what the fucking the judiciary says. Just so we're clear. The judiciary, the Congress, and executive branch, so executive, legislative, and judicial branches are equal branches of government. There is nowhere in the Constitution where it says any one of them have power over the other. So the courts, only the Supreme Court, that's the only court that has national jurisdiction, and they only interpret the law. They can't tell the goddamn government what to do. They can only interpret a law that the government has implemented and say whether it's constitutional or not. But they can't tell the government what to do. I don't know where that shit came from. That's nowhere in the Constitution can the judiciary issue an order telling the goddamn executive branch, which has equal power, what to do. This is their interpretation of the Constitution. So if I'm Trump, I'm going to do my interpretation of the Constitution, which means you don't have no power to tell me to do shit, bitch. And we're just going to let the Supreme Court decide on that. So all these lower courts, I wouldn't follow any of the shit they say. And again, force the Supreme Court to rule in on this. Because that's what they're hoping, that this just, there's so many injunctions that only a couple get up to the Supreme Court. And most of these just stay in court, in the lower courts, fucking up his agenda. That's what they want. But if I'm Trump, I'm not doing shit that you say. Make me do it, bitch. That's what I'm going to tell you. Make me fucking do it, bitch. Come on over here. What police force you got to make me do it? I'll do what the Supreme Court says, but until the Supreme Court rules on this, you have no jurisdiction over me because you are a court of limited jurisdiction. You are created by the Congress. You're not even created by the judiciary branch. You're created by the Congress. As a lower court of limited jurisdiction. You don't have national jurisdiction to tell the goddamn president what the fuck to do. So, but what their administration knows this, but they think it'll look bad if they just start defying judicial orders because most people in the country don't know that the courts can't tell the president what to do. Because they believe that shit. So it'll look bad if he just starts defying federal orders and shit. So he's trying to hold off. But what I think he's doing is telling people on the surface, he gonna go through the courts. And on the back end, he like, make me do it, bitch. Make me do it. I don't think he's gonna let them Transformers back in the military. He gonna plug that with so much paperwork and you know bullshit that the stipulations and all the rest of that. They gonna make it 20 million times harder for them to get back into the military. That's all they gotta do is change the stipulations and this and that and all that paperwork, gum that shit up. Then they had to go back to court for that. Then, oh, well, sorry. Well, that's going to take another couple of weeks. Oh, then when that comes back, they change the paperwork up on it. That's all they got to do. And you'll never get in. You can talk that bullshit all you want, but you'll never get in. Because the judge before told Trump to let all the people he fired from USAID, so the lower judge, he told, you got to let everybody back in USAID and let them into their computers. You got to give them access to their computers again. Nigga, if you just fired a bunch of people and you gave them access back to the computers, you know they're going to go in there and fuck up everything. Nigga, I'm all kind of secrets, nigga. I'm downloading. I'm downloading all kind of secrets and shit. I'm doing all of that. I'm fucking up everything. If you let me back into the computer and you just fired me. So the appeals court then came in and said, no, he doesn't have to let everybody back in. They can dismantle the whole USAID. So basically the court, the appeals court told the lower court to EAD. Told USAID to EAD. So he says virus overload. So this is a great, that was a good win right there. But but this judge is the Transformers back in the military. Again, I'm not trying to see the pink hair commercials of the recruiting commercial, the pink haired lady in the recruiting commercial. I have two moms. And my mothers both raised me great, and they raised me to be the best person I can be. And now I'm in charge of this missile, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to see that. Sorry, I don't want to see that shit. You don't make me confident that you can protect me with your pink ass hair. Sorry. You worried about too much other shit than taking people out. So moving along though. In a more limited ruling, Monday, a judge in New Jersey barred the Air Force from removing two Transformer men. See, it's the same thing. Saying they showed their separation would cause lasting damage to their careers and reputations that no monetary settlement could repair. Transformers in the Air Force. What do you say? This is gay missiles. What the fuck? Yeah, that recruiting video of the pink hair girl who was recruiting. That was the new recruiting video, and she had two moms. Y'all get to go look that video up. It was the pink hair girl. She had two moms, and she was like, "My mom's raised me to be the best person that I can." Something, I'm paraphrasing. This ain't exactly what she said, but it's something towards the. My mom's raised me to be the best people that I can be, and now I'm in control of this missile, whatever the fuck that missile thing was. She was in front of. And said, I can control it. I can move it. I was like, I don't trust you, bitch. Not in the slightest. I don't trust you at all using that. I don't trust you at all using that. Where's the launch button? Huh? Where's the, hold on. Wait, let me get I have the manual right here. I'm just going to look in the manual, and you just go ahead and wait for a second, and I'm going to launch button. Hey, motherfucker! You don't know what a goddamn launch button is? I know. I do know. It's in here. It's in here. So I know it. I just haven't connected the two here yet. But I know it in here. Like, you don't get your bitch ass out of here away from that goddamn missile defense system. Get the fuck away from that. Move slowly away from the missile defense system, bitch. We don't want you. Don't you breathe on it. Don't cough on it. Don't breathe on it. Don't look at it. Move your ass away from that. Hold on. I know where the launch button was. They told me where it was. I know where they told me. I just have to find it. Give me a second. Like, while this motherfucker looking for the goddamn launch button, motherfucking incoming missiles at your ass. You getting Scud missiles up your ass while this bitch looking for the goddamn. I almost have it. I got it. As soon as the motherfucker catch it, nigga, a big ass bomb come and blow this shit up. Blow this motherfucker out the goddamn box. No, we ain't looking for that. So, Transformers in the military. I don't know. So, where'd the story go? So, we'll see how that works out. Excuse me. Hold on, where is it? So, moving along. Hold on. This is the last thing in the Skittle news. Did y'all see the video of the brother Muslim? The brother Muslim who he don't agree with his son. His son is a fruitopian transformer, and he don't get along with his son. And then the son was going to the prom, and then Pop showed up at the prom wearing the wearing the purple. Excuse me, wearing the prince outfit, the prince suit, the purple prince suit, trying to match his son. He was trying to show some solidarity to his son or whatever. And so the woke, Purple Rain. He was in his Purple Rain shit. So the black wokies, the melanated wokies, are praising him for putting his feelings aside to make his son happy. Now, is the man right for doing this? Or should he not participate in the kid's mental disorder? What do y'all say? Because if you seen the man's face, he was clearly not with it. They was trying to take pictures of him and shit. Oh, this is so nice. He's got it. And the motherfucking boy started crying. His motherfucking gay nigga. Like, nigga, Now, you dropped the ball on that, melanated brother. If you was around infusing that child with the goddamn masculinity that you should have been infusing him with, God damn it, motherfucker wouldn't have ended up fruitopian, but you left the motherfucker with all the women. You left him around all the goddamn women. What you think gonna happen? Unless that motherfucker is truly alpha from the get-go, birth, and no feminine energy can break in because he's just so goddamn alpha masculine. But not many people are like that. And the feminine energy will seep in. The feminine bullshit, that shit will seep in, boy. So you left him there. And so they all crying, oh my God, look, the dad showed up. That nigga was not happy though. You can see it on his face. It went against everything he believed in his soul. He says, broke back prom night. That's exactly what it was. Broke back prom night. Now, it says 100 lashes at Juma. It's never the child's fault. No, it's the parent's fault. It's damn sure the parent the one dropped the ball on this. I ain't saying nothing about the child. He's a victim of the parents' lack of understanding and information and tutelage and what he should have been. His son wore a tampon to the prom. I don't know about that. But again, was the dad right for putting his feelings aside and being there for his fruitopian son who tried to look like Prince? That motherfucker was dressed like Prince from Purple Rain too, honestly. The son. So he said, all right, Miss Jeannie says nope. Candy said, I can't do it. Then he said, or D Nice needed some Samuel Jackson energy. Yup, what the hell is going on? Need some Sam Jackson energy, goddammit. That's right. Where's Sam Jackson when you need him? But man, when you see the brother's face, you just know. They tried to take a picture with him and shit. They tried, get on in there with him. Let me take a picture. The brother was like, some bullshit. Take the picture. Hurry the fuck up. Some bullshit. God damn it. All the homies saw you, my nigga. He wasn't expecting that. Yeah, nigga, you done went viral, nigga. All your Muslim homies, nigga, down at the mosque, nigga, they like, nigga, what the fuck was you doing? Nigga, they ain't let that nigga back in the mosque. They said, they put that nigga picture on the front door. If you see this nigga, keep him 10 yards, 100 yards away from the goddamn building. They plastered your face everywhere. Now, again, that's going to have to be the parent, you know, whether you decide whether it's good or bad, that's on the parent. But you dropped the ball. If it got to that point, if it's all the way to that point right now, that means you dropped the ball earlier in the child's life. You dropped that ball, Dad. I don't know where you were early on when the child needs to be sucking up all of the masculine energy so that they can understand how to be masculine, be a man, and everything that it is to be a man. But you dropped the ball on that. And you let all those women, those feminist, fake-ass feminine sisters who are bossy and not bosses. Again, being a boss and being bossy, not the same thing. You know where I got that line from? From Space Camp. God damn it. Tell you better learn these goddamn movies. Space Camp. That line was in Space Camp. Forgot to say that last week when I was talking about Space Camp. But Space Camp had one of the best lines. It's a difference than being bossy and being a boss. Shout out to Space Camp. God damn it. John Williams on the soundtrack. Just so you know, just a little trivia. First pair of Jordans, the very first pair of Jordans ever in a movie was Space Camp. Go look it up. Go watch the movie. Because if you look it up, it's probably going to tell you that it was Space Jam, and it's not Space Jam. So Jordan shoes came out, those first Jordans came out in 85. Space Camp came out in 86, but they filmed the movie in 85. So the first pair of Jordans were in that movie. So you go and look at them, and they still look the exact same today. He got the red and black Jordans on in the movie, and they show them too. They show them a lot. The camera is on them Jordans. Like, boom. And I'm like, oh, look at the Jordans. 1986, very first movie a pair of Jordans was in, Space Camp. Shout out to Space Camp. But, yeah, man. Dads, you're going to have that's going to have to be a game time decision. You have to be a game time decision whether you support your child when they've gotten to that point. Or should you step in and be like, because at that point, I think it may be too late. Unless, their own experiences are going to have to bring them back. They're going to have to get out into life. But at that point, once they done got to about 18 and shit, and they fruitopian like that, I don't think there's much you can do. After that, you got to get them when they young. From birth to 5. I would say birth to 7. That's when you got to get them. So, that shit was just funny as hell seeing that brother's face. When he had that brother's face, man, he surely did not want to be there. So I empathize with you, brother. Moving along, in the science and the weird, experts now even more confident a vast city exists under Giza pyramids in Egypt after the new discovery. A vast city! Underground city all under Egypt. Kemet. As we know it's Kemet. Scientists on a mission to prove a vast city sits more than 4,000 feet below Egypt's Giza pyramids have released a new analysis they say proves the findings to be true. If you haven't seen this, damn. Oh man, the lecture is on YouTube. It's called what is her name? Oh man, something Sicolo. Look up. It's C-I because I think she's Italian. So C-I-C-C-O-L-O. I think that's her name, Sicolo. And look for that last name because they're the ones who did the presentation. They did 2 presentations. One was 50 minutes, and then that blew up the whole spot. And they're like, oh shit, we got to do a 3-hour presentation. So 50-minute presentation, 3-hour presentation, and it's in Italian. Let me just warn you, it's in Italian. But you do have the translator. You can put on YouTube translator to English, and so you can try to keep up with it right there. But they break down the whole findings, everything that went down at the plateau, everything. It's off the chain. So I suggest you go look at it, because a lot of people trying to debunk them without having any understanding of what their science is. They're trying. Yeah, I think it's Socolo. I think that's her last name. So they're trying to debunk it by saying, there's no way that there can be that down. That's not what the scan showed. How did they get to this 3D model from the scans they showed? The scans didn't look anything like that. And they said, well, they got AI to help build the 3D model from the scans. And so from the AI was like, nigga, this is what that would look like if we go down there. So the 3D model that we're looking at is AI built. It's an AI generation, right? So it says, last week, the team in Italy presented bombshell research that claimed to have discovered multi-thousand foot tall wells and chambers under the KYRF pyramid. If true, it would turn Egyptian and human history on its head. We're in a crazy time right now, y'all. Aliens, underground cities in Egypt. Hey, y'all, shit is going crazy right now. On its head. Though independent experts have said the discovery is completely wrong and lacked any scientific basis. Sure, because you've done your own research, huh? You've done that. You know everything that they're using. You're an expert on all the shit that they're using. You can tell definitively, because you're an expert in the same shit they're an expert at. You can know that that's bullshit. No, you don't know what the fuck they're looking at. You have no idea what the hell they're looking at. Research, because they came up with that technology. That technology is theirs. So if they invented it, how the fuck do you think you know what the hell they're looking at? Ayana, appreciate you. Says pre-birthday. What's that? What'd you say? Pre-birthday trifecta energy. Well, girl, you better put some more money on that chicken shawarma, girl. That's one French fry. Come on, Ayana. God damn it. No, just playing with you. That's what I get. I get one French fry for the birthday. God damn, girl. My solar return is next Monday, for all y'all who don't know. Solar return is next Monday. I may be here next Saturday, I may not. It's a game time decision. We'll see. If some shit go crazy during the week, I'll be here. If it's just regular news, I'm probably gonna take off next week. But we'll see. Just playing with you, girl. I appreciate you. Hold on. Researchers said they determined. Hold on. Lacking scientific basis. So researchers said they determined a confidence level well above 85%. What'd you say, Virginia? He says, nah, he ain't. What is that? Oh, I got to look back here in the feed to see what you're talking about. All right. So again, researchers said they determined a confidence level well above 85% that the structures identified beneath the pyramid of Khafre, as well as those beneath the other pyramids, is more under the other pyramids? You said, I ain't playing? You goddamn right. You send me more money than just a French fry. Don't send me enough money for a French fry. God damn it. I'm in California. Goddamn, the highest taxes in all the goddamn country. What the hell you doing? I am just playing with her. She know I'm playing. So, so 85% that the structures identified beneath the Khafre pyramid, as well as those beneath other pyramids on the Giza plateau, exist. Others. Whoa. Eric Strickland. Appreciate you for the chicken shawarma donation for the birthday shawarma. He says solar return shawarma. Appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the solar return shawarma donation. So there's more structures under the Giza plateau, not just Khafre. They done found other shit. The wells and chambers were identified by sending high-frequency electromagnetic waves into this subsurface, and the way signals bounce back allowed researchers to map structures beneath the pyramid. This low-frequency stuff, boom, bounce it off. So very low vibrational stuff. Again, everything is vibration and frequency. You can find out everything, all the secrets to the universe, if you understand frequency and vibration. Seriously, that's how Egypt was built, by vibration, levitating the bricks and shit by vibration. That's pretty much understood by most people who've researched it now. That those bricks, if you're not in the establishment, those blocks can only be moved by vibrational frequency, or aliens. I mean, obviously, it wasn't the aliens. So. But they'll try to say aliens because they don't want you to think that melanated people had that type of technology back then. They really don't want you to know that melanated people were a highly advanced culture thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. They don't want you to know that, because then there's more questions. So how did we lose that knowledge? There would be those questions. If we were so advanced back then, how the fuck did we lose that knowledge? Was it stolen? Was it destroyed? Was it stolen, then destroyed? All these questions come up, all right? So that's why they don't want to tell you that. What do you say? Okay, if you can do stand-up in Las Vegas residency. No, I couldn't, man. See, I couldn't. If I had to do this on stage, I wouldn't do it. Because honestly, I tell you, I talk like this to myself all day. And anybody who know me, they know I act like this. Ayana, you are funny. I didn't need you. I was messing with you, girl. You didn't need to do that. She said, "Ayana, shawarma and fries." I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. You know I was messing with you. I was gonna tell you that tomorrow in class. You know I was gonna clown you tomorrow in class. But appreciate you. Thank you. Funny. So yeah, she's in the police stop law class, Know Your Rights Foundation class. You know I was gonna get her. But so vibrational frequency, everybody. Everything is vibration and frequency. So if we understand that, we will unlock the secrets of the universe. But they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know vibration and frequency. Again, a lot of that is in here. Oh, look at the new melanin book, baby. Got to pick it back up. Look at this beautiful new melanin book. Bam. Look at that. Black matter nebula. In here, in the book, it has black matter. It talks about black matter. And black matter being dark matter being melanin. Or they allege that it's melanin. They'll say they didn't, but they'll have an African scientist right next to this nebula. And they'll say the dark matter in the nebula and the melanin in the scientist's skin is the same thing. But woo, look at that beautiful new book, baby. Oh, this is icy. I love it, baby. I love the new book. Little more money to publish these goddamn things, but hey, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. But back to the story. Says the team used a specialized algorithm to process the data and create the images that showed what looked like wells with spiral formations leading to enormous chambers. They cross-checked the structures with known architectural forms, specifically those accessible to us today, such as the Pazo di San Patrizio. What is that? The Pozo, P-O-Z-Z-O, di San Patrizio. San Patrizio, S-A-N, Patrizio, P-A-T-R-I-Z-I-O. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's something like that. Oh, her name is Nicole. Here, this is her name. Go to her channel. Nicole, but it's spelled N-I-C-C-O-L-E. Nicole Sicole. So it's not Sicolo, it's Sicole. C-I-C-C-O-L-E. Not O. I said it was an O at the end of the L. It's an E. All right. So Nicole Sicole. Again, N-I-C-C-O-L-E. And her last name is C-I-C-C-O-L-E. Basically, her name is the exact same name. Her first name and last name are the exact same name. It's just an N in front of her first name and a C in front of the last name. Yo, Deotis Dixon, thank you for the Cash App, brother. Appreciate everybody hitting the Cash App donations, whether it's for the solar return next week or just you contributing to the Shawarma Donation Fund. I appreciate you. So her name, man, that was uncreative as hell, wasn't it? Nicole Sicole. How do you get Nicole Sicole? All right, or Nicole Sicole. The project spokesperson shared with Daily Mail. So go to that channel. Everybody go to that channel. Turn on the Italian, the translator, and just watch. Just watch. You may need to slow it down a little bit because that translator is not that great, but slow it down a little bit. Watch everything they found, man. And these people trying to debunk them, and they just did a 3.5 hour presentation. Well, it hasn't been peer reviewed. It hasn't been peer reviewed. So the peers in the industry, if we haven't watched it or looked at it and given our stamp of approval, then it's bullshit. It has to be approved by us. Us only. Only us. We know what we're talking about. Like, nigga. You don't get your bitch ass out of here. You don't know shit. You getting debunked all the goddamn time. Shut the fuck up. Do you know anything about this new technology they used? Other than what it's called. Yo, 86, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App, brother. Everybody, give me some solar return donation love. I appreciate you. Solar return shawarma donation fund. Appreciate it. So, crazy things happening, y'all. I mean, it is this new discovery is turning the world upside down. And Zahi Hawass, you know, everybody know that bitch ass person who runs the Giza Plateau. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not real. It's not real. It's bullshit. There is no city under the gun. No, there's no city. I know. I've been here for 50 years. There is no city under the Giza Plateau. I know. I am in charge of the... I know. Like, nigga, can we dig to find out? Well, no, you cannot dig. We do not want you to dig. No, you're going to mess up the Giza Plateau. What? Can we just drill a small hole and drop a camera down there just to see? Well, no, why do we need to do that? I've been studying for 50 years. I know what's here. You should trust me. Only me. Me. We can't drill a small hole and put a camera just to see? No, I know. I know. Trust me. Like, no, bitch, we don't trust you. But he has the full say-so of who can excavate over in Egypt. Kemet. Zahi Hawass. He got the whole say-so of who can dig shit up over there. Yo, 600 people in here, 400 likes. Y'all, hit the damn like button. Stop playing. Wipe your shoes. Take your shoes off. Or wipe your feet. Take your shoes off before you come in there. Spray some potpourri on your feet if your feet stink. And then come on in the room and have a seat. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that. That's gonna be the new thing for the next year or two. What's under Egypt? That's gonna be the big thing for the next year or two. So moving along, still on the city, because there's still more news about this shit. I'm telling you, this is big in the science game. This is the biggest thing in the science game right now. Biggest thing. Biggest thing in the science game right now. Scientists who discovered vast city underneath Egypt's pyramid reveal new secrets about the mysterious structures. So this is in the presentation. Go watch it. The mystery of an underground city beneath Egypt's pyramids deepens as scientists have shared new details about what may lie more than 4,000 feet below the surface. The team of Italian researchers claimed they uncovered giant vertical shafts wrapped in spiral staircases and a massive limestone platform containing 2 enormous chambers with descending channels resembling pipelines. What the hell was that? They got a whole goddamn system. Is that you say 6 miles? Is that what that is? 4,000 feet ain't no 6 miles. King Lemuel production. Yo, math off. It's 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet in miles. That's only 0.76 miles, man. What are you talking about? They ain't even, it's almost a mile, but not close. But that's a long way down, though. Just so we're clear, a mile under the surface of the goddamn earth is a hell of a long way down. A mile. Think of you walking a mile. And then that's how far that is under the earth, right? So it says, a team brother, I did that. I did that. So during a news briefing released Saturday, so this is last week, they did this, so watch it. The researchers said a water system had been identified beneath the platform. Now, this is one thing that the debunkers were saying, that the radar, that they know there was water to be under the pyramids, and that this didn't show any of the water system or whatever that was under the pyramid. Now, these are people debunking these people, right? Who didn't go watch the goddamn presentation because it's in Italian. They didn't want to listen to the shit. But if you go listen to the shit in Italian, like I did, they say it right off the bat. They say there's a water system. That's like the first, they say that in the first goddamn, I think 10 minutes of the video. They say, yeah, there was a water system under the goddamn pyramids. Holy shit. They didn't, so the other people didn't say there was a water system. They just said there was supposed to be water. We know that there was water there at the plateau at some point in time. So you should see evidence of a water that was under the pyramids. They didn't say it was water. They said it was a water system. That's a water system. So, no, let me see. All right, here we go. So, during news briefing Saturday, the researchers said a water system had been identified beneath the platform, located more than 2,100 feet below the KYRF pyramid, with underground pathways leading even deeper into the earth. Yo, is this a path into Shambhala? Y'all know what Shambhala is, don't you? Agartha, Shambhala, do y'all know any? Am I speaking English to you niggas? Stay High said, Jess. The artist says the City of Gold. Not necessarily. That's not necessarily what Shambhala is. That was something different. City of Gold was more like with Mayans and shit. With like the Aboriginal Americans. You said old info. Okay. There you go. Inner Earth. Shambhala. The city. Shambhala is the inner Earth world. Not a city. It's a world. There's a whole inner Earth world. You want to know about this? Go look at King Kong versus Godzilla. The new one. The one that just came out. King Kong. Actually, they're both of them. You can go look at the last one, too. Which is off the chain. Both of those movies are off the chain. Godzilla beat the shit out of King Kong. Like, what's up, nigga? What's up, bitch? It's Godzilla, bitch. But King Kong wasn't no bitch, though. King Kong was like, what up, nigga? Godzilla was like, what's up there, bitch? Nigga like, what up? Hey, man, if y'all, you like action movies and you want to just see a hardcore just gangster smack up, please go watch Godzilla versus King Kong. Both of them. Godzilla versus King Kong is off the goddamn chain. Especially the first one. Because Godzilla was about that life, nigga. Godzilla was about smacking niggas up. For real. Because Godzilla was supposed to take out all the kaiju. Godzilla is a person who keeps the balance of Earth. Meaning he doesn't let all the super giant monsters who reside in the inner Earth, they're not supposed to get from the inner Earth to the upper Earth. And if they do, Godzilla comes and takes them out. So he considered King Kong one of these motherfuckers and didn't know King Kong was real big. He's a real motherfucker. King Kong was like, what's up, bitch? I ain't scared of you, bitch. Then Godzilla was like, you better be scared of me, nigga. Oh, that was off-chain movie. But in the movie, I digress. In the movie, they show Shambhala. A version of it. They show a version of Shambhala in the movie. In the second movie, though, because they don't show no humans in the first movie. In the second movie, they show there's a bunch of humans and people down there. Say, it's Godzilla, aka Thanos. Hell yeah, nigga, Godzilla was on his G game. What? If you seen the movie, Godzilla was like, nigga, I'll smack the whole world up, bitch. Godzilla was a G in that movie, but so was King Kong. He just wasn't as G as Godzilla. But King Kong was still a G though. But they showed the inner city everything. So these stairways and all this type of stuff down under the pyramids, the ancients talked about that thousands and thousands of years ago, about the inner city. Now we're starting to see there may be an entrance to it. Where did it go? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, snap. Damn. No, I lost it. Hold on, guys. So, hold on. Damn, I lost the story. God dang it. Where'd it go? I got a whole bunch of stuff on here, y'all. Hold up. Shit, man. God damn, I lost my story. Where'd it go? All right, hold on, guys. Got a whole bunch of bullshit on here. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, man, where did it go? God damn. Hold on. It's not the right one. Sorry, guys. I lost my story. I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. All right, here we go. Now I'm on the right page. All right. I got lost, man. I can't believe I got lost. Oh, here we go. All right. So, so it says, so the proof, oh, here it is. Damn it. Man, what in the fuck is going on with the damn story? All right, here we go. All right. So 2,100 feet below the KYRF pyramid. So while the bombshell claims, god damn, it took me a minute to get back here, didn't it? God damn. Hope y'all went and got a drink or something. Did y'all go get some snacks, get some popcorn or something? Because god damn, that was a long ass break, wasn't it? While the bombshell claims have been dismissed by other experts as false and exaggerated, the team believes there is an entire hidden world of many structures. Many, a whole lot. Many structures more than 2,000 feet below the water system. So there's a water system and there's under the water system, that's where the city is. So they built a whole water system under the pyramids, which, you know, kind of seemed logical. But or there was a water system back when the pyramids were flowing. They were in their heyday. And then under that system is the entrance to the city. I don't know how they made that happen. And it says, when we magnify the images in the future, when we magnify the images in the future, we will reveal that beneath it lies what can only be described as a true underground city, said Corrado Malagna from Italy's University of Pisa in a statement translated to English. So they're about to find Shambhala. Now, there's a whole bunch of, apparently, according to the lore. I ain't never been there. But according to the lore, there's a whole bunch of beings who live down there. Like a whole bunch of different beings, different species, and species that were from the earth, species that are not from the earth. They kind of showed that in the Godzilla movie, though. They kind of showed the different things that you could kind of meet up with down in the inner earth. That shit was crazy as hell. So I suggest you go watch Godzilla versus King Kong. The first one shows the inner earth. The second one actually, I think it takes place in the inner earth mostly. So y'all should check that out. So moving along, hold on, I still got one more before I get to that. Before I get to that one. So CIA, the secret CIA files claim Ark of the Covenant has been found. Did y'all see that? All these files coming up from the CIA. So it ain't just RFK, JFK files and all that type of stuff. They're releasing a whole bunch of CIA files. And other things are coming out in the CIA files. So one of them things was the file claims the Ark of the Covenant had been found. The location of a chest believed to contain the 10 Commandments has long been a mystery. But CIA documents claims the Ark of the Covenant has been found. Let's see. Now, anybody knows about the Ark of the Covenant, you know what it's supposed to be. It's a capacitor. It's a store of energy, like a giant battery for electricity. Like a giant electricity battery, what it's supposed to be. That's why you have to kind of be the electromagnetic energy, according to the history of who's guarding it. There's supposed to be a lot of now this I heard this now this I've known this for at least 20 some odd years. Heard this 20 some odd years ago. The place where it really is, there's a bunch of it's Muslims who's guarding it, and they wear all white because white is kind of a deflector of energy, right? So it's black absorbs, white reflects. So they have to have that on there to be positive or be charged correctly, so that they don't get shocked or whatever from the whatever that is. Says rest in peace, Delbert Blair. He spoke about their inner earth. Yep, he sure did. He sure did. So so it says the location. Oh, according to the Bible, the Ark of the Covenant was built by Israelites. Shortly after they fled Egypt around, the 13th century BC. Moses then placed the 10 Commandments inside. The CIA conducted experiments in the 1980s with individuals who claimed they could perceive information about distant objects, events, or other people. The report details these tests were remote viewer number 32, or where remote viewer number 32 was given coordinates to locate a target and describe the Ark of the Covenant hiding in the Middle East. Some historians believe, now it's a remote viewer. Y'all don't know what that is? That's a nigga who has clairvoyance, right? So he can see things from distances. So that's a little different though. So clairvoyance is just clear sight. You can see things clearly. You understand what the actual true vibration is of a thing. That's clairvoyance, being able to see clearly. Remote viewing is being able to see things at a distance, right? From a certain place, you can see things at a distance. So this dude said they sat down and met it. So they had this in the movie. What is it? The Stare Goat movies. Who was that? Who was in that movie? George Clooney. The something that stare at goats. They stare at walls or something. Goats stare at walls. What's the name? What's the name of that movie? People stare at goats. Is that what the name of it? Is it people who stare at goats? Come on. Somebody put it. I think that's it, ain't it? The people who stare at goats or some shit like that. But in that movie, I don't know if that's the actual name. Somebody put the actual name in there. But in that movie, that showed the remote viewing program of the government. How they would get these cats who had telepathic powers, or they believed had telepathic powers, and try to get them to do shit telepathically. So right here. Now again, made the movie about it. This is some of the real shit about it. So the report details one of these tests where remote viewer number 32 was given coordinates to locate the target, and they described the Ark of the Covenant hiding in the Middle East. Again, now I said back in the day, what I heard was there was a bunch of Muslims guarding it wearing white. So apparently the researcher in the 80s, the viewer in the 80s said, oh, it's in the Middle East. All right, kind of adding up. Some historians believe the Ark of the Covenant was originally kept inside of the Holy of Holies, the innermost chamber of the ancient Temple of Jerusalem, before it disappeared during the Babylonian sack of Jerusalem in 586 BC. There's also a legend that the artifact was taken to Ethiopia. See, this is also the other thing I heard about too. Taken to Ethiopia and now resides in a local church. Evidence that the chest existed has yet to be found, but CIA documents declassified in 2000 claims it was discovered in 1988. Okay, the target is a container. This is the remote viewer quoting. The target is a container. This container has another container inside of it. The document states, the target is fashioned, now another, keep quoting, the target is fashioned of wood, gold, and silver, the elements, and it is decorated with a six-wing angel. The remote viewer continued to say that the coffin-shaped object is located somewhere in the Middle East and saw people in the area speaking Arabic. The remote viewer, however, was not told that they were searching, that remote viewer, however, was not told that they were searching for the Lost Covenant before the experiment began. So he didn't even know what the hell he was looking for. They just told him, we're looking for some shit over here. We need you to look in this area over here. And he just came up with that. Okay. He just came up with that shit. Now, is this why they're trying to take out all the Muslim countries over there? Which country has it? If it isn't a Muslim country, or is it Ethiopia? But the way they're trying to take out the Muslim countries over there, you might believe or might think that it would be there. Because they're really trying to hammer those countries over there. So, did they find the Ark of the Covenant? The Covenant? The Ark of the Covenant? Or no? Now, again, the best movie to watch on this is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The whole first movie is about the Ark of the Covenant. Shout out again, John Williams on the soundtrack. But shout out John Williams. Hold on. Oh man, so we'll see what that's about. But that whole movie was about the Germans trying to take the Ark of the Covenant. But apparently, I think American had something to do with it. But we know what that is. Again, a giant capacitor for energy. If they're able to find that shit, that's a giant battery. These motherfuckers may be able to take over the world if they're able to really find it. If it exists. Now, I believe it exists because it's a battery. It doesn't hold the 10 commandments. It's a capacitor for electricity, which is the story about it. So we'll see. And only time will tell. Last story I got in the science and the weird. Hold on. And this is crazy. Now, scientists reveal why men like breast. Science story. So let me see what this is about. So scientists reveal why men like breast and say their fixation may be hardwired. In their new study, they wanted to know, would men who had grown up surrounded by topless women be less interested in breast, or was the attraction hardwired? To answer these questions, the researchers studied the Dani tribe of Western New Guinea and Indonesia. Until about 20 years ago, it was the norm for Dani women to go topless. But as Western influence spread, most women began covering up. The team surveyed 40 older Dani men who came of age when toplessness was the norm, and 40 younger men who grew up in a society where women covered up. The men were asked how frequently they touched their partner's breast and how sexually aroused they feel when they see naked female breasts. The result revealed that there was no difference between the two groups. Like, like, yeah, nigga, we love titties. Like, whether we see them all day, whether we don't see them ever, we love titties. That's basically what the group said. Now, every man in here knows most men have preferences. However, most men know that it don't even matter how big the titty is most of the time. If a man can see a little glimpse of a nipple, not even the nipple, a piece of the areola, a man is niggas gonna be doing that shit. If he can see a piece of it, oh shit, there she goes, Now, every man knows that. Now, having said that, because that, most men can, no matter what size, they'll be trying to see him. Now, most brothers I know, they prefer this. This right here is what we be talking about. Now, again, they talking about little Danny tribe, but what I found most of it's racial related. Most Caucasian men love big breasts. That's the Caucasian side of the game. Most brothers I know, I would say 9 out of 10, because I do know one brother. I do know one brother who, like, I was like, nigga, where you from? Like, are you even black, nigga? And I work out with this nigga twice a week too. But he the homie too. But I be like, nigga, are you where you from? Because he like, and he even went to Howard. This nigga's a graduate of Howard and everything. Like, but he loved breasts more than booty. Now, 9 times out of 10, most brothers I know, we about the booty, because that exemplifies in those hips, children. Being able to reproduce the race. The people. You see a woman with them big hips, that means they can have a bunch of kids. That's usually what that means. Them hips, they say, hey, you got a factory down there. You be able to push out a whole bunch of me's. So you got a factory down there. But this right here though, that's a whole different game. Yo, Transcendental, appreciate you. He says you right about the booty. He said you right about the booty. Hey man, trying to tell you, if you a brother, you all about this right here. Let me tell you right here. Let me tell you right now. I adore all of the women's body. However, if you give me this, I can put my hand. It's just comfortable. You ever see Linus with a blanket? Linus and his little blankie, and Linus, it just make him feel relaxed and comfortable. My hand on the big booty, it just relaxes you. You're like, oh, whew. No more stress. No more. Man, it was a stressful day. Oh, now everything's gonna be all right. I feel everything's gonna be okay. Come on, goddamn girl. If you just got to hold your hand there, the world is okay. As long as this is right here, the world is okay. Just saying, ladies. I don't know what the hell they was looking at in this damn study. When I first saw it, I thought it was all Caucasian people. But apparently these are some new Papua New Guinea niggas who are the chicks over there must ain't got no booties in the they ain't got no booties over there in the jungle. I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe somebody need to go over there and feed them some ham hocks and some green and some chitlins or whatever the hell that make these ladies get that. They need to go get that. Whatever it is, let's go to the Amazon or New Guinea and go give them some of that. Cause it's booty all day first. Your booty first man. If you a booty first man, put the ones in the chat. Booty all day. That's it, baby. I'm gonna line this up. I need it as a security blanket. Just saying. Thought that was some great. I was like, that ain't every man. That ain't every man. Yo, DeWanda Pigney. Thank you. Appreciate you for the CashApp. See you in class tomorrow. That's another new member of the Know Your Rights Foundation. Appreciate you. He says, walking back. That's what I'm talking about. Walking, hell yeah. You walking with me, you walk backwards. You got we both walking backwards, so I can see you walking. We both I'm like, hey, don't fall, goddamn. Don't fall, girl. Hey, oh, god damn. Watch out, everybody behind me. Watch out. Beep, 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 beep. You like, watch out, y'all. Beep. Oh, goddamn, girl. Beep. Ooh. Beep, beep, beep. I was like, god damn, there's an alert. There's an alarm is going off. Y'all better back up. Shout out to my sisters. Appreciate you. All the ladies with nice loving, with nice little roundy round, representing the earth. Representing the nice earthy earth round there. Appreciate you. So moving along, and nigga news. The nigga news. Shout out to Paul Mooney. The nigga news. The nigga news. So in nigga news, a Caucasian couple, this is some bullshit. A Caucasian couple who kept their melanated children, adopted kids, as slaves gets the maximum sentence. God damn it. They should throw them under the jail. Did y'all hear about this? The Caucasian family, the Caucasian people who adopted 5 melanated kids and kept them as slaves. Man. So here's the story. This is bullshit. This is straight bullshit, y'all. So, damn it, why do you always do that when I go out there? So the woman, the wife, she got 150 years. 150 years. And the man got 215 years. Wait a minute, 150 years, and the dude got 215 years. Nigga, you die, you come back, you gotta go to jail. Then you die, you come back, you gotta go right back to jail. Nigga, all your new lives, you gotta go to jail. Every time you come back to this planet, you gotta go to jail. They also have to pay $280,000 in restitution. Who the fuck? How you gonna get $280,000 when you in jail? That's just dumb. $280,000 in restitution? That's stupid. They're not gonna ever be able to pay that. It says the kids, 14 and 16, were found locked inside a barn with no blankets. With no blankets while freezing outside. And nowhere to go to the bathroom. While it was freezing outside and nowhere to go to the bathroom. 5 kids. They were found guilty, and the parents were found guilty of human trafficking. They were getting paid from the federal government and the state to take care of the kids. And they kept the kids in a goddamn barn, locked up as slaves to work the land. Locked them up in a barn. No food. No, really. I mean, like this small minimal amount of food. No, just water. So nothing else drinkable water. Well, that's good. To me, if you just drinking water, that's healthy. So you ain't gonna never get me to say just drinking water is bad. So, but barely no food, just water, and no bathroom. No blankets or nothing. Locked them up outside in the cold ass barn, freezing their asses off. I mean, this is just disgusting. Again, modern day slavery. And then white Caucasian people tell you, there's no racism. Slavery doesn't exist. It was over a long. Nah. That shit, nah. You full of shit. Do not want to hear that bullshit. It's over. Racism is over. Would they have locked 5 white kids in the goddamn barn and had them slave off over the goddamn land? So, no, I ain't buying your bullshit. Sorry, can't do it. So, that to me, shout out to the judicial system. They've been fucking up lately, but this is a good one. This is a good one, court system. 215 years for the dude. How come the lady didn't get 150 years? Because if what they did was he molesting the kid, and because he's a man and he was able to, so the man get 215 years, the woman get 150 years. To me, both of them get the same amount of time. Unless the dude coerced his wife into doing it, like he kind of forced her into doing it or something. But other than that, they get the same amount of time. That's bullshit, man. But shout out to the court system. This is a win. God damn, them poor kids, man. Crazy. So moving along, still in nigga news. Apparently white people think that if you went to affluent schools, you're supposed to talk a certain way. You're supposed to talk. If you went to affluent schools, yes, sir. Look here, sir. When you come with the distillation of the immunization of the complication of the extrinzation, like nigga, who told you I'm supposed to talk like that? So Megyn Kelly, this Caucasian chick, used to be on Fox News, and other ghostly whites on her show, said Jasmine Crockett was not speaking like herself when she starts to talk black. Now, y'all know Jasmine Crockett, the chick I hate. Who was in Congress, the ghetto, the dumbass chick who's in Congress. Now, they saying that she don't really talk like that because she went to affluent school. She went to her grade school, was affluent. She paid $50,000 for school or something like that. I mean, she was that well-to-do. She didn't come up broke at all. She came up in nice neighborhoods with money, good schooling. Basically, what that means is schooling with the whites. So, again, a bunch of private schools. And they said that she used to talk proper. But now, when she gets on there and she's talking about, what's up, y'all, and what y'all, and child, and this and that ain't her. Now, I'm going to say, the other chick is not her. Anybody who's melanated, who knows when you got to go from culture to culture, y'all call it, what you call it, code switching or some shit like that. I ain't call it that back in the day. We just call it having your business, your job voice. We call it back in the day. We ain't call it code switching. We just said, oh, you got your job voice and you got your regular voice. That was the two things. You got your voice you use when you go to work. Melanated people, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Your voice you use when you go to work. And then when you get home with the homies, it's a whole different person. I'm saying Jasmine Crockett is that. But these Caucasian people, because, she's around them a lot, and she uses the proper language and proper English and enunciations and pronunciations, this is how she's supposed to talk. She's supposed to talk like one of us. How does she not talk like one of us? She went to our schools. She was educated by our finest teachers. She went to all of our people. She went everywhere. She's gone where we have gone. How can she not speak like us? Because y'all corny as fuck. That's why. Y'all some corny ass bitches. You try to talk like melanated people. At the end of the day, really, let's be real about the shit. Let's really be real about the shit. Caucasian people. Let me tell you something. Caucasian people have two modes where they'll accept you, right? So this is two modes where they'll accept you. They will accept you if you try to be like them. If you come in and you bow down and you kiss the boot, you bend the knee, kiss the boot, ball gargle. You come in, you do the good ball juggle, gargle. White people will fuck with you. Just like that black dude who's on Fox. This black dude who's on the morning news of Fox with his little flat top or whatever. Nigga got a little speech impediment. And they love that nigga. That nigga love him some white folks. And they fuck with him. Because why? Because he be denouncing all the black woke shit. And there's no problem with racism. And really, even if there is, you shouldn't let it bother you. But he's all with they shit, right? So Caucasian people will fuck with you when you try to mimic their style, but they will unabashedly fuck with you when you are undeniably, unapologetically yourself. Tell you right now. I know. Tell you this shit right now. Caucasian people, when you are just unapologetically nigga, they fuck with that. Why? Because they envy that. They want to be like that. They see the flavor, the lingo, the language, the swag. They love that shit. Who the fuck you think is in the car bumping? Man, I was watching this damn channel. Sometimes I watch movie channels where people who hadn't seen the movie, because I like to watch movies. So if I can watch a quick movie real quick while I'm scrolling through YouTube, I'll watch a quick movie. Sometimes they're review channels, right? And so the person will be watching the movie for the first time. And I was looking at this Caucasian dude, and and he was talking about, because right now I guess he was doing a bunch of black movies on his channel, and so that's what they're going through, a bunch of Medea movies and shit, all the black cinema. He's going through all that. They just watched the 5 Heartbeats. I told you about the 5 Heartbeats. So the dude on the show, who runs the channel, he was talking. I guess it was some music going on. And he was talking about how he hadn't really heard anything about that because he didn't really know anything about melanated culture, not that much. But then he said, "This is where I fuck with him." He said, "For some reason though, I was when the West Side Connection came out back in the day." He said, "I played that album till I ran the tape out, and then I bought another one." Like, wait a minute, this motherfucker, this Caucasian-y motherfucker was bumping West Side Connect Gang, bing, bing, bang, bing, bing, bang. Straight up, Dub C. What up, Dub C? West Side. He in there bumping West Side. Don't have no really connection to any melanated culture, but that motherfucker's bumping West Side. So again, they fuck with you when you are unabashedly, unapologetically yourself. Because that was if you know about the West Side Connect Gang album, West Side Connection. Once again, it's Mac 10, the gold crown holder, strong as a Coca-Cola with a chrome pistola. Shout out to West Side Connect Gang. Bing, bing, bang, bing, bing, bang. So, now, what I believe that happened to Jasmine Crockett, this is what I believe that happened now. She might have talked proper at first, but what happened was, after she got out of college, she moved to Louisiana. She moved to Louisiana. Now, what is there more than enough in Louisiana? What is there more of enough of than in Louisiana? Straight up hardcore brothers. Straight up hardcore, undeniably, unapologetically brothers in Louisiana. I believe she went to Louisiana and got haberdashery by one of those damn brothers, and she started to take on that energy, like, oh shit. God damn, she started to morph like that. But and the words started to drag the INGs. she stopped pronouncing her INGs and her ERs. That brother was down there making that was usually, hey, look, let me tell you. That's usually what happens when you get a proper chick and you put him with the hood, and the hood is going to take over the property. It's going to be an invasion. It's going to take over every time. Pretty much every time, especially because the hood is more dominant. It's going to be more dominant. And so when those two come together, proper world, civilized, regular, and the hood is always going to take over. And I think she got haberdashery in Louisiana. Some dude straight bent her up like a pretzel. Some hood brother too, like a nigga. like a fucking Master P nigga. One of them Cash Money brothers, and the rest is history. Now all we hear is curse words in Congress. Goddamn. I blame you niggas in Louisiana. I'll say that right now. I blame whoever tapped her in Louisiana and got this chick like this, I blame you niggas. I'm just gonna say. But to Megyn Kelly, melanated people have many different modes that we speak. Because we have to speak like that because we don't run any of the spaces mostly that are around in America. The spaces that get you ahead, that run things. So we have to kind of come in and be a chameleon in all of these different places. So yeah, we can talk like this, we can talk like that, we can move over here and talk like that. Because ultimately, all these people came from melanated people anyway. let's get it real. Most of these people, not most of, everybody in the world came from melanated people anyway. So yeah, we can bounce to this, to that, to this. Again, frequency. We can switch between those frequencies because why? I'm trying to tell y'all. You can switch. You understand? You are pulling in more vibrational frequency when you have the external melanin. Everybody has melanin. So you can tap, anybody can tap into the frequency. But when you have external melanin, you have like a bigger radio. It's like having a small radio and a big ass boom box. And so boom, right here, you can pick up on a lot more frequencies and vibrations and then participate in those vibrations and frequencies. So just saying, shout out to Jasmine Crockett because she's a bitch right now because she just told everybody to go smash on Elon's Tesla things today. Today is her birthday. She had goddamn Aries. God damn it, I hate it. Today's her goddamn, I hate it. We kicking you out. You're not part of the Aries clan, sorry. But Megyn Kelly, I'm gonna have to side with Jasmine Crockett on this one. So last thing I got got no police stop law lessons, but I'm gonna take some Q&A for a few minutes today. You got any questions, any Q&A, police stop questions, any regular questions y'all need to know before I get out of here? Make sure y'all boom. Y'all understand you gotta go get this book right here. Any questions? This is corporate and hood. Yep. We have corporate voice and hood voice. and those two things don't mix. When we in the hood, we in the hood. When we in corporate world, we in corporate world. And this is what Megyn Kelly and all the rest of them dumbass Caucasian people don't understand. That's both of those things are her. She doesn't talk like that. Why is she talking like that? She went to all the best schools. She went to private schools. And that don't mean she talked like you. That means she faked it the whole damn time when she was in there. So he says, please talk about Neptune in Aries tonight. Oh, I didn't check it out. I can't talk about it because I didn't look it up. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Desi. It says, what's on ritual do you daily what? What's ritual? Oh, wait, what ritual do you daily do to stay true to yourself? I don't do a ritual. I don't need a ritual. Once you live in your true self, you don't need a ritual to do anything. You just be you. Once you know who you truly are, again, know thyself. The very first thing in consciousness is know thyself. Temet Nosk. It's on the sign in the Matrix. It's on the wall. It's on the above the wall. And when he goes sees the oracle, Temet Nosk means know thyself. Also, it's written on the pyramids. Know thyself. Why? Because the very first step in spirituality and consciousness is you have to know who you are. So I don't need to do a ritual to reinforce who I am. I know who I am. I'm God. So are you. We are all God. However, I don't need to be reinforced in that. I know it. Therefore, I manifest the power of God. And you have to know it, and then you will manifest the power of God. You don't need to ritualize. Now, do I do rituals sometimes? Yeah, when there's celestial alignments and stuff like that, so I can invoke greater energy and push my my plans forward. But I don't need to invoke that every day because I know I'm God every day. And you should know you're God every day and not have to do any of that type of stuff. Just go out, speak it, and let it be so. Speak it and do it and let it be so. Let's see, what else you got in here? So what are your views on investing in crypto? Balance your portfolio. I believe in investing in crypto, but crypto can be turned off at any time, so do not put all your money in crypto. It can be once an EMP hits, that's a wrap. They can turn off all crypto with an EMP. So I do believe in it, but I don't believe in having. I just believe in having a small part of your money into it, not most of your money. Until it's a major part of society, meaning you can use it and buy it in stores and everything, stuff like that. I wouldn't fuck with it on a major scale, just a minor scale. Let's see. Need that solar return special. Just That solar return special is cool. Thanks for sure, for sure. My answer. This is thanks for answering. Just was curious about you. For sure, no problem. He says, can you speak on Ibrahim? What? Traor Burkina. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Ibrahim, I don't know who that is. Sorry, Candy Cane. Know thyself is is to know your humanity. Yep. See, Miss Jeannie, she says, facts and keep some dry powder. Protect your crypto wallet in a Faraday bag. Yeah, you should do that. There's a place. It's called Faraday. It's like backpacks and stuff. They make a whole bunch of Faraday everything, suitcases, backpacks, tote bags, and they dope too. It's like dope designs. All of it is Faraday. You can keep everything in there, and nobody can mess with your shit. So I forgot the name of it, but go look up Faraday luggage or something like that. You'll be able to find it. He the African leader that kicked out the French influence. Oh, see, I didn't don't know about that, so I don't speak on nothing I don't know about. So, he's the youngest leader in Burkina Faso. Oh, see, again, I don't speak on anything I don't know about. I know a whole lot of shit, but I don't know everything, so I don't know that. So I won't speak on it. But any other questions, you guys? Sorry, Candy Cane. Any other questions before we get out of here? Any other questions? Let's see what y'all wrote in here. Oh, the horned eclipse. Again, celestial events. What I think about the eclipse. Yeah, the horned eclipse. There's a horned eclipse that's popping off. So again, invoke energy. When you see celestial events, do your invocations. Pull that energy in. Call on the universe to help you embark on your mission. Whatever it is, you can do that. This is what we used to do in the past. This is why we were so powerful. Any type of celestial event that popped off, we would incorporate that and draw on that energy to help propel us forward. They do that now. We don't do it, which is why they're able to get all this shit off all the time. And we don't know that they're doing these type of things. But when you talk about like everyday rituals and stuff to reinforce who I am, I don't need that. I'll do a invocation ritual to push an idea or an agenda that I got forward. For sure, I'll use that as a power pack in my back to fuel that. But getting back and using these celestial events. It says, when will you and Zoe do shows? Well, Zoe does his own thing. You know, if he asks me to come on the show every now and then, I'll roll up there. But he do his own thing. He do his own thing, and I do my thing. We still homies, but he do his thing, I do my thing. It says, are there any birthday rituals? Again, so rituals. Now the ancient word for so ritual really means something that's blood related. So it goes back like to the ancient word was ritu, which meant blood. So rituals usually, that's why rituals, you'll see them orchestrated around sacrifices and blood and that type of stuff. So when you say ritual, I don't like to use those words. You can do invocation ceremonies and stuff like that. I don't like to say rituals. Rituals usually involve some type of blood sacrifice. So again, but blood is not the only type of sacrifice. You can sacrifice your energy with your time, your study, your physical energy by putting it in to whatever you want back. You don't have to see. Again, this is what the Caucasians, the occultists, they believed that you can you know, that you always have to give up some type of blood in order, when you do a ritual, you ask the or you invoke something, power or magic from the universe, you have to give up blood for that. Look at any of these occult shows that show you that. Every time they'll do some type of magic shit, they'll have to do some type of blood ritual. They have to cut themselves or something like that, because they say they have to give up something to get something, right? And it's usually the blood. Why? Because a ritual goes back to ritu, which is the blood. So that's them. That's what they believe. We didn't do that type of stuff. Not really. Not in our super ancient cultures. Now, the Mayans did that shit. The Mayans would do that type of stuff, but you ain't gonna see that. You're not gonna see that really in Kemet and all that type of stuff. So again, any type of ritual, you can make up your own. You don't, again, sit down, figure it, make up your own. Be creative. No one can tell you how best you work and how best to harmonize with the universe. They can give you examples, they can give you ideas, but only you know how you harmonize with the universe the best. So you can come up with those things. You can take pieces of things from everybody else and make up your own thing, or just come up with something of your own. The whole point of it, though, is you have to know that it works because it's coming from you, a god of the universe. And it's not blasphemy to say that, because we're all gods. Are we the creators of all the universe? No. But do we create universes? Absolutely. Absolutely. And so you have to know that, though, in order to do it. So he says, I do declare and decree candle work and writing on parchment papers. Okay. There you go. And then you can do it again. If I wrote something down that I want to invoke, I set it on fire, release it back into the universe. Don't just write it down. It came from the universe through you. You put it down physically, then release it back as energy into the universe. Complete the cycle. Okay. So, the questions, do we have any of the last ones? Do you think full economic crash is coming soon? No, I do not. No, I do not. I think it would have happened if Kamala had gotten elected, but because of BRICS, they were building up BRICS. But all the companies that are in BRICS, Trump told them, I'm gonna tariff the fuck off out of you niggas. If anybody that's in BRICS, I'm gonna tariff the hell out of you. If you still in BRICS. So a lot of those countries are not, BRICS is kind of not doing what they were doing before because America or Trump is smashing on them with these tariffs. So they can't really do what the hell they were doing. So again, another good thing Trump is doing. Again, you got to tell the good and the bad. That's one of the good things he's doing. He's still doing fucked up shit, too. All on the other side. But that's one of the good things he's doing, is dismantling the new world order that was trying to build up and take down America. He's like, nah, fuck that. America is still the big dogs on the block, and y'all gonna kick it with us. We ain't kicking it with you. You kicking it with us. So, again, I'm messing with him for that. You said, it be smoking up in here. Appreciate you. He says, thanks, Cash. Really, really what I wanted to hear you talk about. This really what I want to hear you talk about? All right, for sure. You don't come for the news. You come to hear me talk about this shit. Well, I got to tell you some stuff that's practical. That's happening every day in your life that you can use. And I know you can use that other energy too. But things are happening at lightning speed every single day, all day. And so you got to know what this stuff is. I mean, news has ramped up from before 90s, early 2000s. I mean, news is happening every 2 seconds. So got to bring y'all what's popping off so you know what to do. I got to bring you what's happening so you know what to do. So appreciate y'all on that. That's the last thing I got, everybody. Make sure you go out and support and get the new beautiful right here, baby. Oh, make sure y'all support with the the beautiful newly published Know Your Rights manual. Great Book of Melanin Research with the Black Matter Nebula on the back. Against the Black Matter Nebula I put on there for y'all. So this, again, new revised version, brand new. First time I got it like this. Again, the publishing was there's a little bit more to publish these books like that, but I think it looks very nice. It looks beautiful. This is the final form that this book will be in. Appreciate you guys who supported this far and helped me get it to this point. All right. So if you order that, remember you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. You get this book one and you get book 1 and book 2. But I'm gonna hook you up. You also get the constitutional rights cards, know your rights manuals, all of this right here. Boom. Again, you have to tell me if you want a specific color. You have to tell me the color that you want, because we have the golden dragon one, we got the red dragon, and we got the blue dragon right here. So you a gold dragon, you a red dragon, or you a blue dragon? Which one are you? All right. Which one are you? Got let me know in your notes when you buy it. So when you order that Great Book of Melanin Research, I'm going to give you that. One of these, not all three, but one of these plus the public official bonds book. Go place a claim on their insurance when they violate your rights. Go back at them. Stop letting them violate your rights and nothing happens. Now, contrary to popular belief, police do pay a lot. Most people don't know that, but lawsuits happen with police all the time, and they actually lose more times than they win. But you don't know that because the stipulation of the lawsuit is that the police department admits no guilt. So that's why it's so messed up. So no one can come behind them and then sue with the same precedent. So you get $200,000, but then you admit that the police didn't do anything wrong. And so then after you, no one else can come back and say, well, they did to me the same thing they did with this dude, because there is no this dude, because they settled and they hid they settled out of court and they signed the stipulation that the police didn't do anything. So when they do something though, you have to go get their bond. That's usually for about $75,000 per offense. I want to say that again, per offense. Every time they violate your constitutional rights, you get $75,000 if the bond is for $75,000. So $75,000 for a First Amendment violation, $75,000 for a Fourth Amendment violation, $75,000 for a Fifth Amendment violation. You can put all of those every single time. Any violation, they have to pay up $75,000 each time if the bond is that much, right? So this teaches you how to go get that, place the claim on the bond when they violate your constitutional rights. Constitutional rights. And then right here, again, you keep this in your car. Keep this on your car. You say, I don't answer questions, officer. The constitutional rights card right here. And then the qualified immunity. All right, well, this has been a problem for a long time. Once they smash on you, they beat the hell out of you in a completely brand new way, or in a way that wasn't established by law that was wrong, then they get off. But this lets them know when you warn them they're in danger of violating your rights, and before they do it, and you get them on camera doing it, they lose the qualified immunity. So boom, you take this and keep these in your car. I would keep these on you. Now you can keep them in your wallet too, but I would say, if you don't have a wallet or a purse, just keep it in your car. And when you get pulled over, you pull this out, say, I don't answer questions, officer. Hand this to the officer with your driver's license and your registration and all the rest of that, if it's a lawful stop. And then boom, you say, I don't answer questions, and let them do what they do. I keep getting stories about people getting pulled over with these things, and police officers are dumbfounded, have no idea what to do, and they just say, well, we're just going to let you off with a warning. Sorry, sir. Just don't do it again, sir. Yeah, don't do it again. Yeah. So right here, you want to get that response. I'm not saying you'll get it, because karma also plays a part in everything you do. So if you got bad karma out there, you may not get the same response. But if you don't have bad karma there, you're probably going to get off. So right here, let them know. And then you get the 4 decks of flashcards, because I'm out of the 5th one. So I'm giving you guys a deal on the 4 cards if you order the whole package. Again, the beautiful new Great Book of Melanin Research. Appreciate everybody who supported this far. Help me get it where it is today. So appreciate y'all. Also, make sure you go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and sign up for the law class. Get you one of these certifications. Sign up for free. We hooking you up. We arming you. We arming you for whenever this shit goes down. Because some stuff is going to go down with the Trump administration and law enforcement. Be sure of that. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to speak it up. I'm seeing everything that I've seen for the last year and a half, everything he said since he's been president. I'm adding it up. And he's not going back on any of that shit. So law enforcement is coming. And if you don't know your rights, you're going to get smashed, as we've been seeing this week with the immigrants protesting. So you got to go smack, got to get your rights, smash on them when they come violate your constitutional rights. So knowyourrightsfoundation.org, knowyourrightsfoundation/volunteer.org. All right, /volunteers.org. And then we'll hook you up. Again, you got to work for one of these. We'll teach you for free, but you got to get this and go back out and teach it to your family and your friends and everybody who wants to learn. We got to arm the community. That's how we got to do it. We got to arm the community, especially the kids, because really quickly, I'll talk about this all the time. Being melanated is a gift and a curse, because when we're young, we look old. And when we're old, we look young. So when we're young, it allows for other cultures to prey on you, because they don't understand that you're a young child. They look at you and they see you old. So police officers know this, and they prey on young kids, knowing that they look old, and there's not going to be a backlash because they smashed on someone who looked like an adult. Now, even if they do come up as a teenager or something like that, the backlash is going to be minimal because the kid looked like an adult. So this is why you have to arm them. Arm them with the law. Arm them with their rights. I mean, it's about time. What do you have to lose? Time? You're losing time anyway. You're losing time anyway. So why not lose time learning how to protect yourself and your family forever? This is not just a one-time thing. You'll learn this and you'll be able to protect your family and your friends, everybody in the community forever. And you'll say, well, they don't just, once you learn the law, they're just going to change it. Well, whatever they change the law to, you learn that too. That's what knowing the law is. It's keeping up with the law. Again, I quote RZA. It's common sense. I master my circumference. Again, one of RZA's best line, probably his best line to me. It's common sense. I master my circumference, meaning everything around me. I need to know how that works. If I want to take advantage of everything that there is, if I want to succeed, I need to know how everything around me works. So again, common sense to master your circumference. So appreciate you guys for showing up today. Thank you for the donations, the chicken shawarma donations. Appreciate y'all. About to call it in as soon as I click this off. No baked salmon roll today. Trying to cut my carbs down, so I just got to eat chicken. So appreciate you though. Appreciate you though for helping me out. Appreciate you guys for all the moderators for hooking it up in the chat, keeping all the laptop gangsters, keeping them in check. Appreciate you guys. Also, everybody hit the super chat. I mean, well, on the separate super chat, but the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. May see you next week. May not. This is my birthday, so it's my solar return next Monday. So it's not Friday. I mean, not Saturday. So if nothing happens on Saturday, if nothing happens during the week, you're probably not gonna see me. If some shit goes down, see you next week. Deuces.